Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Easter Sunday, my friends. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. I hope everybody's having some flight sim time, some time with some family, getting some ham, some turkey. What do people usually have on Easter? It's a ham, isn't it? I think, maybe. AlexSiu, good to see you, man. Simmer, good to see you. Andrew, good to see you. Mike, welcome back. Joe, good to see you. Marc-Andre, good to see you, man. SF Aviation, welcome back. Captain Oscu, good to see you. Denis, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. Anthony Teal, welcome back. Samir, good to see you. Heavy Equipment, good to see you. Ken LeMay is in the house, good to see you, man. A380 Captain, good to see you. Keith Laverne, welcome back as well. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Dennis, good to see you. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you, my friend. Cable Linder, welcome back. Chris Clark, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Average Aviator, good to see you. Captain Zemp, welcome. Reed, good to see you, my friend. Matthew, welcome. Yavuz, good to see you, dude. Bonjour. Skyworkers in the house, good to see you, my friend. Muddy Funkster, good to see you, my friend. XP Pilot, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome back. Mr. Midnight Maverick is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Tario, good to see you. Scott, good to see you. Severi, welcome back. It's Azil, good to see you, man. SR88 Gaming, good to see you, man. Almost there, dude. Still a little bit of, like, throat soreness. I don't know. I feel like I had, like, a regular flu and then it, like, turned into, like, I don't know, strep throat or something like that because, like, ever since Wednesday of last week, my throat was never hurting me. My voice was like all messed up for about a week and a half, but my throat over the last like 5-6 days has just been really, really sore. Only when I swallow. It's weird. Don't take that out of context. Thanks. Davis, good to see you, my friend. Mr. Holder, good to see you. Bearcap, good to see you. Steven, good to see you. Welcome back. Vicente, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Steve, good to see you, man. Mid 346, welcome in. How you doing? Question of the beautiful aircraft available, or is it still just a Sim Update 15 beta? This is the Fenix A320, man. This has been available for over a year now. We're not flying the AnyBuilds A320 Neo. Matthew, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support. 11 months as the man, the myth, the legend. Love this community and everything you do. No floaties. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you, man. 11 months as a first-class member. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. What's up, Cap? Sadly, I'm pretty sure I'm down with the COVID, so sad I can't be with my family this Easter. Good to see you, my friend, though. At least you can come hang out with us, right, Captain Tricky? Good to see you, man. Hope you're feeling better soon, dude. How do you program an intersection departure in the Fenix? You don't really program it. You can just set it up in your... when you go to the performance page, you can select an intersection. Yeah. No, you're fine, mid. You're fine, mid. Welcome aboard, friends. We are easyJet. What are we? 32 Juliet Lima. Service from London Luton up to Keflavik in Iceland. We have not been to Iceland in, it's probably been over a year, chat, since we've been up to Iceland. So very excited about this one. I'm not going to waste much time because it is a 2.5-hour flight. I do have a dinner that I have to attend to today. So you can already see we've got the refueling process already going. Catering and cargo should be coming here in a second, and then we should start boarding the passengers as well. So I'm going to jump inside the aircraft. We're going to get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. Looks like we got ETC here as well on the ground in London Luton. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves out of here. I'm just looking, what do we have? We have ground online, 121755 again. All right, cool. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Again, flight time today, looking at 2 hours and 28 minutes. So that's good. Fuel up on the aircraft. It looks like we do have our fuel, so they should be done now momentarily. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They're kind of just hanging out there, but they should be done as far as fuel goes. And then we're just waiting for the cargo and then, of course, our passengers. Beautiful. First things first, let's go to the overhead. We'll get our DIRs, left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. We'll get our cap on. Good. We'll go and get our ground control on. Good. We'll remove the crew. We'll turn on our crew supply as well. Good. Nav and logo lights on. AP master start switches on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits, and we'll bump our cargo heat to the aft position as well. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there for me. I'm happy with that. Let's come down to the McDo. We're going to go to our NIT-REF. We're going to do our NIT request. It's going to populate everything. Call sign today, which we just had, Easy32 Juliet Lima. Go ahead and bug that up into our flight number. Good. Uplink is ready. You can see here London Luton over to Keflavik. Beautiful. With an alternative EGPF. Where's that? That's a lot of fuel, extra fuel. Glasgow. So our alternate is Glasgow if we can't do that, which is about an hour back. Interesting. Cost index of 5, and we're going to be up at 340 initially, so we'll just throw that in there for now. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the fuel truck. He's not really moving or doing anything like that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I need to, like, it says loading aircraft, but clearly he's bugged up. Catering service has been requested. Okay, well, just did that. It says fuel truck is in position. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. It doesn't seem to be moving, so we might have broken this. I don't know. I may have to reset all. Okay, reset all. I'm going to go to my flights, import from SimBrief. Good. Go to mass and balance. We'll go to GSX. I don't know if you still have to do it through here, GSX. Okay, we'll do that, and then we're going to load aircraft, and we'll go GSX. I don't know if something's broken with that, but we'll see what it wants to do. The fuel truck's already in position, so it shouldn't take that long to get us refueled, but I'm not quite sure what's going on with all of that. If it fucks up again, we'll just load the aircraft normally, and we'll just get our way out of here. But I'm not quite sure what's wrong with that. That's a little bit weird. Shouldn't be doing that. The weather in the UK has been crazy. It's overcast here today. A little bit weird. GSX has been weird the last few days. I'm wondering if there was a GSX update a couple days ago. I'm wondering if they really messed it up with the integration with the... I haven't really had any issues with the GSX integration. It's only recently that it started being weird. We'll accept our preliminary load sheet, and then it looks like we've got another preliminary load sheet. That's fine. Are you even, like, refueling? Are you doing anything? Okay, well, these guys are up now. It didn't do that before, so it looks like the process is good. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit weird. Maybe you have to also SimBrief okay on this guy to get it to do it. I don't know. Catering vehicles are there. Fuel truck is in position. Doesn't look like we're getting any fuel yet. I don't know. We'll find it out. You need to update GSX. It helped me. I am updated, man. I am on the most recent version of GSX. Everything is updated, dude. I usually update everything once a week. I at least open it up and see if there's any major changes or anything. FSU IPC is what is bugged. You have to roll back a version. What does FSU IPC have anything to do with GSX and the aircraft? That shouldn't have any complication. Two completely different programs. I don't think FSU IPC has anything to do with GSX. GSX does its own, like reads it through SimBrief and stuff like that. I don't think it has anything to do with that, my friend. Yep, loaded a full 787 with GSX, but only had one baggage cart. Yeah, so that I've been getting that as well recently. I don't know what's going on with that. That's definitely a bug for sure. You can see here we're not getting fuel either, so it's a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reset all. I'm going to go to GSX. We're going to restart the Kutao script. Something's bugged up with it today. It's obviously not very happy. So we'll go to my flights. We're going to import this. We're just going to load the aircraft traditionally. How about that? We'll just do it that way. The newest version kills SimConnect, which most add-ons rely on. SimConnect's working. I don't have any issues, man, with... I don't know, maybe it's your version of it, but I haven't had any issues with SimConnect or anything like that, man. Again, I don't think GSX in the airplane doesn't... I don't think they use GS... I don't think that has anything to do with FSU IPC. ECAP, what's for Easter dinner? I don't know, to be honest with you. We're going to load aircraft. We're going to go instant just through this, and then we'll go to GSX, and we're going to SimBrief okay. Good. SimBrief knows what's up. Good. And then we'll go ahead and request boarding. We'll just do it this way. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, and we'll get the passengers boarded up this way. The baggage loaders are coming up as well, like that. Good, cool. Let's go to ground services. We'll go ahead and close those two doors. We'll open up those doors. Good. We'll open up the two main doors here as well. Beautiful, good. And that should be good. There we go, good, okay. Beautiful. Down here, everything looks good there. We need to go and, Ruben, thanks man, appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your stay here. We need to go and pick up our ATIS. So ATIS is information hotel. Runway in use, runway 7, transition level is 8,000, surface winds 060 at 10 knots, visibility 10 miles or more, overcast 400 feet, 9 degrees on the temperature, plus 8 on the dew point. QNH is 9 or 2 hectopascals. Good, we'll advise we have ATIS information hotel. We are type A320, stand 4, and we are going to get our clearance into Keflavik. Nope, crew's already on board. We're We're going to be on the Olnek 2 departure, so we'll go ahead and get that set here and up here. Beautiful Olnek 2 Charlie. All right, cool. We're going to tune to ground 121755. We'll tune to that. Good. Should be down here. 121755. Good. We'll flip that over there. Good. We'll remove that. Good. Cool. What do you have your time set to? I believe it's real time in the simulator. Always. Well, now with the time change, the clocks changed for you guys yesterday, I believe, right? Or this evening, last evening, whatever. At 2 o'clock in the morning, it went to 3 o'clock. Hey Gab, can you share your graphics settings? Did you change anything in the NVIDIA control panel? I did not, Felix. Nope. And if you want to know my graphics settings, just put an exclamation point MSFS, Felix. Very simple, dude. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, low, bushes to medium. That easy, my friend. All right, 12175 for us. We will go ahead and get our IFR clearance. Luton Ground, very good evening. Easy 32 Juliet Lima, ATIS Information Hotel, Type A320, stand 4. IFR clearance to Keflavik, please.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, Luton Ground. Hello, cleared to Keflavik, only to Charlie departure. Maintain altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 6342.
Cleared to Keflavik, only to Charlie departure. Will maintain 4,000, squawking 6342. Easy 32 Juliet Lima.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, correct.
All right, beautiful, correct. We've got all that. Beautiful. Spend some time down here. We'll go to our flight plan page. We're going to go to EGGW. We'll go to departures. We are planning a departure out of runway 7 on the only to Charlie departure. Good. We'll execute that. As far as the arrival into Keflavik, let's not worry about that right now. We'll worry about that, in about an hour and a half time from now. You can see we've got 1,092 nautical miles to track. So just leave that blank for now. Beautiful. Let's come up over here. We can grab some numbers now. We'll go to our ground services. Sorry, our mass and balance. I'm going to send all this data over down to the McDo. So if I go to my init ref, we can go to init B page. All of this will be plugged in. 0 fuel weight 58.4, 0 fuel weight CG 31.2. Block fuel today 12.5. So quite a bit of fuel again because our alternate is Glasgow. So a little bit of a trek back if we cannot land in Keflavik. Everything is set there. Beautiful. Let's go to our performance numbers now, and we'll grab some perf numbers from this guy. So go up top here. We'll go to our departure performance. We are departing out of runway 7. I'm going to do a flaps 2 departure today. PAX will be on. And we'll go ahead and sync up our load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. 33, 41, 41. We will send this all down to the McDo. Transition altitude is different. It is 8,000 feet as per the METAR report. So we'll throw in 8,000 feet for our transition. And it looks like it wants us to do a no flex. It looks like we're going toga. Ooh, doing a nice little toga takeoff for you guys today. Nice. Toga is required, it says. Beautiful. For somebody asking how you do intersection departures, this is where you would select your intersection. So once you go to your departure performance, it's right here, view intersection data, and you can select different intersections as long as it's available in the aircraft. Yeah. How long is the flight looking? 2 hours and 28 minutes. 2 hours and 28 minutes today. 1520 across the board down here on our throttle decel. 1520, 1520, good. And we'll throw 1520 in here as well. And a full toga takeoff today, chat, because of the extra weight. So that is good. Flaps are going to be 2 with a trim value of up 0.1. Wonderful. Good. Cool. Squawk code today was 6342. We'll bug that in. 6342. Good. We'll turn that on and reporting now. Set it and forget it. Good. Upstairs, AP master start switch is on. Good. Fuel pumps are on. Good. And we're just getting the rest of the baggage. Yeah. So it's weird. It seems to be bugged out when you use the GSX. Like when you use GSX through the aircraft, that's when it seems to be bugging out with the cargo and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's like obviously one of the GSX bugs, because GSX is the only thing that's updated, right? The aircraft hasn't updated. So it's definitely a bug within GSX that is causing those issues. So hopefully GSX can get it figured out. 170 passengers plus 4. So 174 souls. Good. Everything's set there. Wonderful. We're looking good. What is a toga maneuver, if I've said that correctly? Toga stands for takeoff go around. Basically means that your thrust levers will go all the way to, usually you depart at flex, which you can see is a little bit lower than a toga. So at a toga takeoff, the engines are going to be spooled up as fast as they can be. Yeah. You can create intersections. There you go. Mr. Danny Berry, good to see you, man. Of course, it's pretty windy in Keflavik when Cap is going there. I mean, it usually, isn't it always windy? 03026 gusting 41. Well, fuck me, chat. Yeah, this will be fun. You're going to end up on the side of a mountain in Iceland with winds like that. There we go. If they ask you need to put the backtrack for takeoff, say yes. Yeah, absolutely. Although we're departing on runway 7, so I don't think we need to do a backtrack today. Runway 25, yes, for sure, but I think runway... Oh, no, I guess there is a little bit of a backtrack, isn't there? Yeah, there is, you're right. It's weird. There's a little bit of a backtrack at both ends. It's silly that they wouldn't just extend it and make it go all the way instead of backtracking, right? I worked military charter flights and baggage detail last week. The ground agent said the 747 had a payload of 105,000 pounds. People in gear. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Pretty crazy, man. All right. Passengers are boarding. Cargo's boarding. We're almost ready to go here, chat. You can see the cargo is almost done, and we've got a steady stream of passengers coming out of the terminal now. And we should be ready to push and start momentarily. I'm going to wait. We're going to bug up 4,000 feet. That's our initial climb. Squawk code is in. Everything else is good to go. We're basically just waiting. Gusting 41 knots is crazy. I mean, gusting 41 knots in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you might as well just be gusting 100 knots. That shit's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Bravo 1, runway 07 via Bravo.
Which engine does the Fenix A320 use? It has both, Taylor. You can get the CFMs or the IAEs. Currently, today, easyJet operates using CFM engines. So we are using CFMs today. I believe tomorrow we're going to do some Whiz ops, and I believe Whiz uses IAE engines. Do you guys in Canada do anything differently than people in the UK? Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, I guess it depends what you're talking about. But yes, very different cultures for sure. Captain Britannia, thank you very much, man, for 34 months of business class support. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Incredibly kind. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. View intersection data, create custom. Cool. Well, we're not worrying about that. We need to go full length today, so I'm not worried about creating a custom intersection, but thank you for bringing that up. And maybe in the near future, when we have a bigger runway and a little bit more room, we can venture into making our own custom intersection. But we need to go full length today because of the weight of the aircraft. We are quite a heavy bird today. Baggage is done. We've got the last group of passengers boarding the aircraft now. And let's go ahead and spool up the APU while we're sitting here. So APU is spooling up. I'll bring you guys back outside. We can listen to the APU spooling up. Great sounds. What do you guys do differently then? Well, endless possibilities, man. You come up with something and I'll tell you if we do it differently. I can't, you know, kind of difficult for me to just start thinking of things that Canadians do differently than the UK. If you have a question, you can feel free to ask and I'll let you know if we do it differently, but I can't. I'm not just going to sit here and think of things that the UK people do differently than Canadian people. John with the $5 donation. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, dude. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. There we are, fully boarded up on the aircraft. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's go to our ground services. We'll make sure that all of the doors are now closed. APU should be on and available, which it is. We'll go APU bleed. Good. External power comes off. Go and get the fuel pumps on. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get our seatbelt signs on. Good. And we'll go and get the beacon light on as well. That should trigger the pushback. We'll see if it actually works now. All of the doors are closed, GPU is removed, all of that fun stuff is working well. Good. We can go back to this screen here. We'll leave that up like that. Beautiful. We like our cold beer. Mr. Mopar, dude. 5
Hello,
gifted
Captain.
members.
We are ready for pushback.
Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Mopar. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Easter Sunday. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Good evening again, EZ32 Juliet Lima, ready for push and start, stand 4.
EZ32 Juliet Lima, thank you. There was a 4-minute delay, I'm afraid, on only departures, so you have to wait till 4. I'll call you back.
4 minutes, no problem.
Departure check.
The number one thing that Canadians do differently from British people is not worry they're doing things differently than British people.
Roger, 8-minute delay, remain on my frequency.
8-minute delay, remain on your frequency.
Alright, we only got a 4-minute delay. He got an 8-minute delay. Hey, only 4 minutes, chat. I think we can handle 4-minute delay. Even though we don't want to, but...
Well, tell me this, what's different between Cambodia and Norway?
EZ64 uniform, contact
Cool.
tower 1.
Huge no floaties to you, CHLM, dropping the $10 donation. Thank you very much, my friend. And we got John dropping the $5 as well. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate
The
you.
last time AirTC told me, sit back and enjoy the ride.
Oh.
Airport parking will take it from here. I didn't like what happened after that.
Yeah. No kidding. Not a good thing to hear, right? Not a good thing to hear. We're going to be going facing north. No, we want to go facing south.
Release parking brakes.
So we're going to leave that like that for now. We're not going to be ready. Again, there was about a 4-minute ground stop. So we'll leave that the way that that is there for about 4 minutes. If you look around the aircraft, got him pushed back. It looks like we've got an aircraft just about to depart as well. So I don't know if they're staggering the departures out. I'm not quite sure if that's what they're doing, but...
Hello, your readability 5.
Cap, what is your favorite MFD map range setting? Wow. That's a great question. Good to see you in Will's stream yesterday, man. Holy. Dude, you know what cracks me up about Will? He literally sounds like a 5-year-old child when he streams. I love Will. I love what he's doing on his channel, man. Kudos to him, dude, being able to live stream from Denver and stuff like that and do the plane spotting. But, dude, he fucking cracks me up, man. He gets so excited. He's like a 5-year-old child. Man, I was laughing my ass off yesterday at some of the comments that he was saying, dude. The first ever Denver plane, first ever, first in the world. It's like, yo, bro, Will, calm the fuck down, dude. It's plane spotting, man. A lot of people do plane spotting, William. Calm down. But kudos to you, Will. You're doing a great job, man. It's I'm super jealous, man. I wish I had an airport like that close to me, and I would invest in a setup like you, because when you told me what camera you were using, I did some brief research. The camera, a tripod, a microphone, all that type of stuff, dude. I mean, that's $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. That's a serious commitment, man. So good on you, dude. Keep up with it. I mean, if you want to grow your channel like that, keep doing these, man. Keep doing the live plane spotting. You'll be the next LA flights, but in Denver, right? Like, you're right. I don't know if I've ever seen like Denver plane spotting. So it's you're lucky, man. You're lucky. I know it's a lot of work. Trust me, I do. You know that I've been doing research on this, and so kudos to you, man. I'm jealous that you have that opportunity with that major of an airport right there, man. I wish I lived close to like an airport like that, dude, because that's serious business, man. And it's fun, like you said, dude. Like, you were having a ton of fun yesterday. You could hear it in your voice. You were thoroughly enjoying it. You were having a great time. So that's badass, man. It's cool. You're lucky that you've got Denver right there, and it was just non-stop, man. Arrivals, departures, arrivals, departures, arrivals, departures. It's non-stop. Like I said, if I were to go and like do plane spotting at like Ottawa or something like that, dude, it would... an airplane every 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it just wouldn't... It's super difficult. And then again, driving an hour and a half to Montreal to do some plane spotting, yeah, it's possible, but how many times a week could I pull that off? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, keep it up, dude, because I actually would love to sit there and like, that's the type of content that I would subscribe for and that I would like become a member for, just being honest with you. That's... Go ahead for EZ32 Juliet Lima.
Ever compare Swaziland to New Zealand?
Push start approved, stand for EZ32 Juliet Lima. Thank you. Yeah, keep it up, Will. That's bad. And the stream looked good, man. The quality was great. The audio was good. The video was good. There was a little bit of audio issues, but I think like you'll iron everything out. But yeah, I would do it, man. That's
That's
the type of content that I would definitely spend. Well, you saw I spent a good solid good hours yesterday in there watching, just hanging out. Had it on my second monitor for a while I was playing Call of Duty and shit. But yeah, good on you, man. That's a pretty badass setup you have. Did you just buy that setup, Will, or have you had that camera and all that stuff for a while? You've just been like waiting to get it going. Last time I went plane spotting, the police stopped me because they thought I was going to try and do something. Well, that's not very good. Need to work on better plane audio, but very pleased with the video. Nice. Yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. Considering it was your first time ever, you did a good job. Did a good job. But like I said, check out like LA flights, check out some of the things that these guys do and try and like copy them. You know what I mean? It's pretty badass, dude. I mean, dude, that camera's $5,000. Like, I don't know what you paid, but like the cheapest that I found it was like $3,800 US, which is over $5,000 Canadian. Like, that's a no joke setup, man. You watch LA flights all the time? Got you. Cool. He's made like a full-blown career out of this, dude. LA flights, he does it, what, 3-4 times a week, and man, the amount of memberships and like donations and contacts that he's made in the community and stuff, it's pretty wild, man. Pretty damn wild. Benny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake is set. Why engine number 2 first? Because that powers the hydraulics for the brakes and parking brakes and stuff. Airline Videos has a live behind the scenes stream you can see with their whole setup. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. Mr. Citation Max, good to see you, dude. Says, love Jerry out of London Heathrow. What a legend. There's some great ones, man. For sure, yeah. 15 FPS in Manchester Airport. Offline goes hard. 1660 Ti definitely getting outdated. That's not very good. Only 16 FPS.
Unlocking gear.
Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. All the LA crew is great also. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I like watching LA flights, man. When I went down for World Flight, it sucks. They weren't streaming the day that we went down to do our plane spotting in LA, unfortunately.
Left is clear.
The Sydney squad is good. Yeah, I've caught them a couple times as well. Look at the lineup of easyJet planes. These are all real people, chat, on the network here. Looking to become an ATC on VATSIM. Got any tips to sort of guys in chat and cap? You have to apply. Usually there's a little bit of a wait process, but you do have to apply for to become a ATC. APU's off. APU bleed is off. Good. Let's set flaps down to position number 2. Auto brake over to max RTO. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. We'll get our predictive wind shear system on and auto, and our trim was up 0.1. Been a while since we had an up trim. So up 0.1. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. I think we're ready to go, chat. Flaps are all the way down. Yep, that's good. Cool. Ground easy 32 Juliet Lima ready taxi runway 7.
Bye-bye.
All right. Denver Airport Ops took my wife and I out on the field last night after the stream ended for 3 hours. Of Airport Ops, I got some insane shots that I'm going to upload. Very cool, man. Yeah, it was badass, Will. You're lucky, dude. You're definitely take advantage of this situation. You know, I know it's difficult for you. You got a full-time job and you're streaming and you're creating all those shorts and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, man, from what I've seen, like on like YouTube and stuff like that, that's the best way to like build up a community and like, you know, like I said, man, it's I don't think I've ever seen like a plane spotting channel that hasn't had like a crazy.
Bravo 1, runway 07 via Bravo.
Bravo 1, holding point, runway 07 via Bravo, easy 32 Juliet Lima. Right. Anyone know where TCAS button is on the A300 Pratt & Whitney's? The TCAS, shouldn't it be right under the throttle? I think it's right here, isn't it? Or maybe it's in the new radio panel? I'm not quite sure. Watch LA flights all the time. I hooked up my first watch. I will check yours out. Yeah, it's cool, man. It is cool. All right, chat, we're on the move. Out to runway 07 via Bravo. We're leaving the ramp. Let's go and get our taxi lights on. Good. Sweet. I don't even know where the TCAS... Sorry, I already answered that one. My bad. Said the wait was 6 to 12 months before I could start training. Yeah, it's a very long wait, man. Honestly, that's not even that bad. I know some like North American airports to become like ETC, you're looking at like 12 to 16 months. So it's on the new radio panel. Ah, there you go. That's what I was figuring. Maybe there was a slight little change to the radio panel. There is the easyJet maintenance hangar. Hopefully we don't need to send the aircraft there after our arrival into Keflavik with the winds gusting up to 41. Hopefully that changes as well, to be honest with you. Mike had a gifted membership that I missed. Mike, thank you very much for the gifted support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. I think I forgot that, so thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that, dude. CHLM had the 5. CHLM also had a $10. Does it ever compare Swaziland to New Zealand? Jesus, that we're comparing now. And then we got Huskers dropping the $5 donation as well. Thank you very much, Huskers. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Incredibly kind.
Clearance to Glasgow with information hotel.
Easy 565 Charlie, Luton ground. Hello, number 2 for clearance.
Alright, we're going to do our cabin call, let them know we're ready to go. And we'll do our takeoff config test check.
Contact the tower, 132.555.
132555. Thanks for wonderful ATC this weekend. You have a great Easter. 132555.
Hello, taxi Alpha.
Alright, 132555. We've got our attendant telling us we're ready to go. Hello, Captain. The cabin is now secure for departure. Good.
Been a bit on some monetary support for the channel.
Hey,
might
my
have
man.
to pick up Biff with that nice price.
Yeesh. Absolutely. It's on sale right now, guys. Exclamation point scenery. London Luton's at a great price. And then, yes, you've got Keflavik also on sale right now. There's an Easter sale going on through MK Studio. So exclamation point scenery. Look at how foggy it's got. Like, just almost instantly since we loaded in. It wasn't like this when I loaded in, for sure. How do you trigger the cabin ready? I always wait for ages. You just hit the cabin call right here. That one. The calls, hit the all button. How is VATSIM monetized? What do you mean? I do not believe VATSIM is monetized, or I'm misunderstanding the question. The toga button has been removed on the Pratt & Whitney. I found it, though. Yeah, it's the little screw right here, isn't it? I mean, that's where it is in most payware aircraft. It's a little bit weird that any builds went with, like, the toga button over here, but yeah.
120.625, easy for uniform.
Alright, we'll hold behind company here. Sorry to the bearer of bad news, but according to Windy, winds are staying the same for the entire afternoon. That will be fun. Looks like we'll do a Flaps 3 landing into Keflavik.
5 to November, Romeo.
Yuri, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back.
November,
If you don't like the UK weather, wait 10 minutes.
Tower, hello.
It'll be fixed by then.
07, number 1.
All is fixed by then.
Continue approach, ET 5 to November, Romeo.
Tower low, easy 32 Julia Lima and Q.
E3 to Juliet Lima, Luton Tower, hello, hold Bravo 1.
Hold Bravo 1.
E240 Juliet vacation.
Looks like we've got
November, Romeo,
an aircraft on about a 4-mile final. Coming in right now.
Clear to land runway 07, ET 5 to November, Romeo.
Can't see him. Can't see anything on a 3-mile final.
23-mile final, where Bravo 1 you can enter and backtrack from runway 07.
He's getting the aircraft in front of us out.
Report ready for departure.
Roger that. Behind the landing aircraft, we'll backtrack and line up 07, easy 710.
For ransom, it is all volunteer-based and donation-driven, or they actually make money from different methods. Correct. It is volunteer-based and donation. Yeah. Like, if you want to donate, you can donate. But, yeah, there's no obligation to pay for the network or anything like that. Yeah, correct. They do, I guess all the servers are run through through donations and stuff like that. So, yes. Sorry, I misunderstood the question initially. Where's that airplane? You still can't see him. He's on like a 2-mile final. I can't see anything. Can you guys see him, chat? We'll wait to see when he breaks out when we can see him. Thought I saw something here, but no. Mike, dropping another gifted membership. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. He got a bit off topic, but how do you avoid the float in the CRJ? Add down trim. Add down trim. Make it so that if you let go of your yoke, the nose pitches down. That's the easiest way. There he is right there, chat. Out of the soup. Yeah, add down trim when you're flying the CRJ. Got a lot to learn before I can fly on VATSIM. There is a lot, yes. Look at that. Easy. Nice flare. Hold it into the ground. Beautiful. Nice landing. Tyson, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. He put his invisibility cloak on. More like the weather put the cloak on. Holy. All right, he's doing his backtrack. He's going to get out of here. Hopefully we don't have to wait. We can just, he can send us out as well. So we'll pull ourselves up here to Bravo 1. Cap, what are you into except aviation? It depends, man. A lot. Not really. Promise you I'm pretty normal. I like gaming with my buddies. I have a horse equestrian complex property with my fiance. I like doing that. But for the most part, I'm just hanging out and playing games, man. That's pretty much it.
Clear for takeoff, 070,
Flight sim. Flight sim takes mine.
Keep following, hold Alpha 4 on that Luton ground, 121.755.
Got an aircraft inbound as well, so he's going to hold us short for the incoming aircraft.
And ground 121.755, easy 5 to November.
Yeah, Johan, it's not looking good, man. It is not looking good down in... but of course, right? The one day we decide to go fly into Iceland, the winds are just absolutely bananas, and they're going to push our pineapple in. So it's only natural, man. It's only fitting. Only fitting the first time in over a year we decide to fly into Iceland and we get shitty-ass winds. Speaking of horses, I went to Lexington, Kentucky this week, and there was a kick-ass horse farm all around that place. Awesome. Yeah, they're everywhere, Steve. Everywhere, dude. My fiance has showed me like full-blown, like you know how you'll have like around a golf course, you'll have like a whole community around a golf course. There's places in like Florida and Kentucky where they like it's an entire community built around like one huge equestrian center. It's crazy, man. The amount of money in the US for some of this stuff, it blows my mind. Definitely shouldn't be getting a traffic warning. No A300 today, A300 next week, man. We flew it all last week.
Thrustmaster must not enjoyed your shortcuts on ATS Lamau.
It wasn't even that, actually. Thrustmaster this year... What the fuck? That was weird. He, like, appeared out of nowhere. Oh! Oh! What the fuck am I witnessing? What in the fuck, mate? What is he doing, chat? What was that?
That's radar 120.625. Bye-bye.
No, it wasn't even that. Thrustmaster just wanted me to focus on flight sim this year. They were so happy with the flight sim content that we produced last year that they solely wanted me to focus on flight sim this year, man. And I'm not going to complain about that, dude. Bread and butter. This is what I love doing. This is what I'm good at. So I'm completely okay with that. Thank you very much for the $7, though. Really do appreciate that, man. Thanks so much, RJ. Appreciate you, dude. And no, we're not in Detroit. Your cabin looks cooked? Yeah, I don't know. It's because none of this will go away. It's the seat back entertainment, and then, yeah.
C3 to Juliet Lima, behind landing company A320 5-mile final. Via Bravo 1, line up, runway 07 behind.
Behind the landing company traffic, line up and wait, runway 7 behind. Easy 32 Juliet Lima.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, just confirm you do not require backtrack.
I do require a backtrack.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, roger in that case. behind the landing A320 can enter and backtrack runway 07 behind. Report ready for departure.
Right, behind the landing company traffic, we'll backtrack and we'll report ready for departure. Easy 32 Juliet Lima. Yeah, we have to backtrack. We're way too heavy. Cap, I worked at CVG with the big wigs, would fly into CVG and drive the Lex to purchase horses. It's insane, man. Yeah. Found a 118-acre equestrian complex not far from the house. Only 25 million. It's insane, dude. It's insane. We bought. I have 36 acres. We have a 36-acre equestrian. I don't even want to tell you how much it cost me. It's absolutely fucking insane. Dude. I'm sure you can guess. Will the wins get sorted out in Microsoft? I would hope so for Microsoft 2024, man, for the sake of it. Just got Fly Tampa YSSY. Nice sale on Orbex. Makes it very worth it for me. To be honest, I love Fly Tampa. That scenery is great. Great scenery. Yeah. Got the traffic right here, chat, coming in. We're lining up behind him, so once he crosses in front of us, we can go up and behind. Visiting Greece in your plans. Love seeing you come here in Microsoft. I mean, it's always on our radar. I think we flew into Athens not that long ago. I don't think we'll get it in this week, if that's what you're asking, but yeah, we'll definitely be back to Greece, man, for sure. All right. My man said, "I don't want you to witness this," and logged off. Or was that just a glitch in... looks like he may have lost connection. All right, well, we're going to pretend he's gone in front of us. Let's get our landing lights on. Runway turn off, strobe lights, wing lights. Good. Now, he pulled an invisibility cloak. When are the long-haul flights coming? As soon as we get the 777, Barry. As soon as we get the 777, dude. I'm not a big fan of what's available right now as far as like the freeware. Jets.
53 Delta Whiskey Luton Tower. Hello, reduce to minimum approach speed. Continue approach runway 07.
I'm not going to hold this guy up. There's somebody fully established, runway 07. We'll go ahead and turn ourselves here, get ready to go. What's the first 777 flight going to be? We're going to do a delivery flight. So we're going to do an Air Canada delivery flight from Painfield to Toronto. That will most likely be our first flight. Tower EC32 Juliet Lima ready to go, runway 7.
EC32 Juliet Lima, runway 07, cleared for takeoff. 0703, 1 turn up.
Runway 7 cleared for takeoff, EC32 Juliet Lima. All right, friends, joystick cam is going on. I want to shout out Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you are interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, don't hesitate to check out the links below. I will also pin them in chat here momentarily. Sounds are up. Let's get the hell out of here, shall we, friends? Throttles to about 40%. Good. Chrono comes on. Good. Let's go. And we're going Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. Knots. We're neutral on our side stick. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Beautiful. Pitch for climb. Let's go flaps 1. That haze down there, it's crazy. Throttles to climb. Ooh, nice deceleration. Turn this down just a little bit so we can hear ATC.
Contact Stansted radar 120.625. Bye-bye.
Stansted 120625. Thanks for ATC. Happy Easter. 120625 for us, chat. Bug that up. Flight said radar, very good evening. Easy 32 Juliet Lima 2,700 climbing 4,000.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, sunset radar, metric, climb down to altitude 5,000 feet.
I'm now 5,000 feet, easy 32 Juliet Lima. What do you think of Luton? I like it. I like it for sure. Yeah. Now we're climbing 5,000. Approaching our slat retraction speed. There's 200 knot slat retraction. Flaps are clean. Build up our speed to 250 knots. Luis, what's up, mate? Are you going to fly the A300?
4,000 feet.
Next week.
Sunny 4,000.
Yeah, we flew the A300 last week, guys. I'm not quite sure if a lot of you guys remember, but we literally just flew the A300. So we'll be back in it next week. I realize a major update just happened, but yep. Climb 6,000 feet, easy 32 Juliet Lima. We will be in the aircraft next week, Chad. Man, look at how wide it took us out on that turn. A little bit of a weird track on that one.
That's 1% to altitude 3,000 feet. 3,000, level 1. Easy 32 Juliet Lima, contact London 119.780.
119.780 for easy 32 Juliet Lima. I'll see you. Thanks for ATC. 119.780. I'm going to throw on autopilot to bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Good. We are over to London. What do you say? 119.780. 119.780. We'll confirm that. Yep. Good. London Control, very good evening. Easy 32 Juliet Lima, flight level 60.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, London Control, hello. Climb now, flight level 130, right?
Climb 130, easy 32 Juliet Lima.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, sorry, correction. Flight level 120, right?
120, easy 32 Juliet Lima. Alright, we'll go open climb because there is a restriction at 6,000.
120, hello, Gamma 019, 150. Gamma 019.
No, get in it now.
Hello, descend flight level 130.
Hey, Cap, when I try and disconnect the enabled A320 new autopilot, the autopilot alarm just stops, never stops beeping. What am I missing? I have the TCA side stick. Are you hitting the button? If it keeps doing it, just hit this button physically, like in the simulator. It might not be, I don't know, might not be programming it correctly. I'm not quite sure. I haven't flown that aircraft, so I can't really give you all that much advice on it, unfortunately. All right, landing lights off, strobe lights off. Sorry, landing lights off, runway turn-offs off, wing lights off, not strobe lights. We want strobe lights on. And let me pin all of this for you guys here in chat for anybody that is interested in clicking. And again, shout out to Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's live stream. We need to get, where's Will? Will, are you still here? At Flight Sim Expo, come over to the Thrustmaster booth and we'll get them to sponsor you with the little the X-Swap Pro. Get you flying on the X-Swap Pro. Standard barometric pressure, we're above 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. I guess we'll get the seatbelt signs off as well. Here we go. Look at that climb out, chat. Very cloudy down here in the UK today.
For Challenger, it's currently at 290 knots, descending through London Control.
Placement for Charlie Victor, London Control, hello. Descend to flight level 90, level by landboard.
I was landing EasyJet, but my whole game crashed right before landing. Was that, you were the landing EasyJet? Oh no, dude. That sucks. Did Thrustmaster drop your other contracts because they realized you're losing value? Wait, what? Fuck. What?
Contact London, 120.
I don't even understand the question. What was the question? Just about to depart Luton for Tenerife, 13 tons of fuel, so going to be a bit of a heavy takeoff. That's like us, man. We had 12,000 kilograms of fuel. Yeah.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, contact London, 120, decimal 025, bye-bye.
120025, easy 32 Juliet Lima. Good evening. 120025. 120025.
Could I get the spelling of Peteni?
I don't even understand that question. Sounds like he was like trying to make fun. I don't know. I don't understand. I love how people just assume things, right? Because I don't have to make any driving content for Thrustmaster anymore, people think like it's somehow a degradation. I'm getting paid more this year from Thrustmaster than I did last year, if that's what you're asking and you want to know. I'm making more money from Thrustmaster this year. So no, it's not a degradation. Like I said, they've realized that they don't have enough flight sim content, so they want me, a flight sim streamer, to specifically gear my content towards flight sim and not worry about driving. Thrustmaster has a bunch of people that are driving and yeah. London, hello, EZ32 Juliet Lima, flight level 120.
EZ32 Juliet Lima, thank you, fly heading 010 degrees, climb flight level 200.
010 degrees and we'll climb flight level 200, EZ32 Juliet Lima.
Seabird 1800, Unicom now.
Right, 200 up, good. It's called business moves. Again, I don't know, man. Some people, dude. Some people just like to wake up in the morning and incur chaos. Some people just love it, dude. I don't know, man. Again, that's a proper hate watcher comment if I've ever seen one. Enjoy your afternoon, man. Enjoy your afternoon. Hey, Cap, nice work on the pay bump. Proud of you, bro. Thank you, Mentha. Appreciate it. Cap's a millionaire and funding all of our expos. Yeah, right. No way, dude. Just logged on to hear Cap on a tear. Timmy's are back. No, just people just, again, people don't like to use their brains, apparently. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I've already explained this, nor should I really have to explain this, to be honest with you. What sponsors on the channel and contracts that happen, it's really, come on. It's really nobody's business, right, at the end of the day, but, I don't know, man. It's Sunday. Maybe people don't want to use their brains on Sunday. I don't know, man. I've already explained it. We just explained it again. If you still don't understand it, I don't know how else I'm supposed to make you understand it, but yes. Thrustmaster, because my flight sim content is one of the, they kind of lost Chewie, and that's really the basis behind it. Chewie works full-time at Microsoft now, so they've lost another huge, streamer in the business, if you would. So that's why Thrustmaster really wants me to focus solely on flight sim content this year.
Climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, EZ32 Juliet Lima. So that is the main reason why they want me to just focus on flight sim, is because they don't have enough flight sim content creators. So that's why I'm focusing on flight sim this year. Not so much on the driving and that type of stuff. He didn't stop streaming, Will, but he's like 1 stream a week, maybe 2 streams a week. So from somebody who used to be full-time, right? Like he used to stream 5 or 6 days a week, I think. So yeah, he now works full-time at...
EZ32 Juliet Lima, resume navigation now, direct to Pole Hill, Papa Oscar Lima.
Direct to Pole Hill, Papa Oscar Lima, EZ32 Juliet Lima. So yeah, he's... Chewie is... Yeah, Chewie works for Microsoft now, so he's like got his own whole thing going on over there. So he's not that much. Chewie only seems to stream on the Microsoft official channel. It seems. No, he still streams on his channel. He definitely still streams on his channel. How come you're the only one with so many hate watchers? Yes, there was a survey, and you were the #1 trolled streamer on this platform. I was wondering if Thrustmaster caught on to that. Does the question make sense now? No. What? There's a poll. Please show me this poll. Yeah, show me the poll. I'd love to see this. I'd love to see this poll. Oh, fuck. My God, dude. People are so fucking stupid. It blows my mind sometimes, man. Ay. Oh, man. Christ have mercy on our souls, friends. It's Easter Sunday, guys. Come on. We're supposed to be... It's supposed to be a nice day, okay? This guy, man. There's a poll of all the most trolled content creators. Yeah, go get me this poll. I'd love to see the results of this poll. I wonder who voted in this poll. Jesus Christ, man.
Brian 63 Uniform Bravo, fly heading 325, descent, flight
who decided that a poll was that needed for? I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It's Melinda's second account, probably.
Right, heading 325.
Whenever I clear a discontinuity in the fly-by-wire A320, it goes to another waypoint. How do I fix this? Try not to clear out discontinuities. Just try and go like direct to. Just use the direct to button. You don't necessarily want to clear out any discontinuities, especially if it's like a vector, so it's like manual or something like that. Yeah. First trolled streamer on the whole platform. That's kind of sick. Yeah. Not like trolling streamers hasn't been a thing for the last 10 years. Yeah. This fucking guy says there's a poll, and I wonder if Thrustmaster caught on to it, he says. That actually may be one of the greatest troll comments I think I've ever seen, man. So all the trolls around the internet, we got together and we made a poll. You are the most trolled person out there. Holy shit, dude. Oh, man. I bet you must have been a Facebook pilot to vote on that poll.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, contact London 133.705, bye-bye.
133705, thanks for ATC, happy Easter, Easy 32 Juliet Lima. 133705. Ay, man. Oh, boy. Sincerely Aviation, what happened to you? You used to be like a cool person.
It's because you made them sick last week.
Apparently, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. You used to be a chill person. I don't know what happened to you, man. Did someone piss in your cornflakes this morning? Are you okay? Are you okay? Did someone go pee-pee in your breakfast? Are you good? Did you wake up on the wrong side? You haven't had your cup of tea yet? Haven't had your coffee? You used to be a normal person in chat. I don't know what's wrong with you. PMDG doesn't want anything to do with you for a reason. Again, dude, I don't know where you've been, man. PMDG is working with the channel now. I am on the official PMDG partner list. Just FYI. I know you don't hang out here. You just come over here to hate watch sometimes. But yeah, just to let you know, we have made the official PMDG list, and we are on the list. But good to see you, man. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I hope your life is better than what you proceed to be on the internet. Again, I don't know why you would want to wake up in the morning and just like try to throw shade at people, and to each their own, dude. Welcome to the internet, I guess, right? So, welcome. Good to see you here, though. Great to see you, man. Good to see you're keeping up with the channel. What a fucking muppet, John. Oh my, oh my.
120.
You're not doing a very good job of trolling, man. That's all I'm going to say. You're pretty bad at trolling. I think you need to hang him up. Jesus Christ. London, hello, easy. 32 Juliet Lima, flight level 260, climbing 300. He was banned from the Easter egg. I don't know, dude. I don't know what... He's usually a normal person in here. I don't know what's wrong. I've never had issues with Sincerely Aviation. This is new. I don't know if he's like trying to act cool or something in front of some friends on Discord. I have no clue. But he used to be a normal person in here. He's been here for a while. Like, he's been a subscriber. He's not really like trolled ever. It's a weird one. I don't know. Sorry, direct to Abivi for Easy 32 Juliet Lima. Another direct to. I wasn't ready for that one. A BV. There it is right there. We'll select that and insert that. Beautiful direct a BV. A little bit more of a shortcut. Nice. Cloud layer clears once you reach Edinburgh. There we go. Nice. Sounds like his account got hacked. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. He's a fucking moron.
Control, good evening, Rouge 90 with you, flight level 192428.
Hey Cap, thanks for any tips for making my first Microsoft video. Any tips? Just enjoy it, man. Try and share your passion. That's really it. Share and show your passion for flight sim, and Try and make the best video that you're capable of doing. Don't try and rush it. If you have to remake the video a couple times to get things perfect, you can try that as well. That's the best way.
Energy 835, you just need an odd level to
Cap, congrats on joining the PMDG list. I'm very happy you'll do the 777 pre-release flights. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. I don't really know what that entails when you get onto the actual PMDG list. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means I get the aircraft early. I don't know. But all I know is I finally made contact with PMDG. They finally responded back to my email. And what did they even say in the email?
Easy 71 Zulu, contact Scottish
in the email,
133.875.
they said
133.875.
Where is the email chat? So many emails a day. Let me just search for it. PMDG.
Uniform Kilo, London Control, thanks. Oxbed 1 Mike, arrival from Manchester. Oxbed 1 Mike for Easy 40 Uniform Kilo.
He said, hello Kyle, thanks for contacting us. I have added you to our press list for the release of all upcoming aircraft. With friendly greetings, Mathis Koch. So whatever that means. Take it however you want. Maybe it's an age, but I don't get watching someone you don't like. The internet is a big place. Leave. Again, John, I 100% agree with you, man. I don't know what it is about Flight Sim. I really don't know what it is about Flight Sim. There's something weird about Flight Sim that people love to like come in and troll. I think a lot of it has to do is because my interaction with the community. I'm a very interactive streamer, so I read every comment, I respond to every comment. I think that plays a lot of why people come in here and they act like the way that they do. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because they know that they'll get called out on the channel well, because like I'm a no bullshit type of guy. So like if I see you put something stupid in chat, I'm definitely gonna read it out and call you out on it, right? I think that has a lot of it to do with it. Also, a lot of it has to do with, again, and I mean this, and I mean this in a way of jealousy, and like weird jealousy, not like the typical jealousy that you would get, weird jealousy, right? There's a lot of people, when you're a content creator on YouTube, especially or on Twitch, and you do this full time, there's a lot of people that look at it as like a, well, fuck him, he doesn't deserve that for whatever reason, or I deserve that, he doesn't deserve that, or this person deserves it more than that person. There's a lot of that for some reason. I'll never understand why. I'm with you on that one, dude. I don't, I'm the type of person where, listen, man, if I'm not a fan of the content you're creating, guess what? I'm not going to sit there and chat and call you a piece of shit or call you that you don't deserve sponsorships or all this stuff, right? Like, I'm not going to do, I'm just going to leave, right? Like, that's what a normal person would do. There's something wrong with some of the people that spend time on the internet. They're, they're not entirely there and they're not entirely sound. Part of the problem is probably they just, the social interaction just isn't there, right? Normal social interaction. They didn't have that growing up, so they're just weird. But again, it's, I can't pinpoint it. I can't really explain why people do it. I don't know. It's one of those just weird things, But I've always gone with the thought of it. A lot of it has to do with because I interact the way that I interact, read every comment, interact with everybody in chat, whether it be good or bad. You know what I mean? For me, I just continue to laugh, right? Because, look where I am, dude. I'm in my living room. This is my job. I get to fly simulator planes, and these guys with their little pathetic lives come in here and they try and make it act like I'm a bad person or I'm doing something wrong. It truly is funny. Sad little existences by a lot of people in chat sometimes. It's, again, it makes me happy when I see, it doesn't make me happy that I have to deal with the trolls and stuff like that, but it just reminds me just how much better our lives are and my life is, as opposed to somebody that needs to come into chat and just like throw shade and stuff like that, right? Like, again, I always say, just think about how shitty their little existence is, that they have to go on the internet, find somebody who's sharing their passion and something that they love doing, and try and discredit them or try and make them feel bad about doing something, right? Just imagine, dude, like how fucking shitty their life is that that's what they resort to doing. That's kind of what makes me happy, right? That's why I laugh at like all the trolls that come in and try and troll. It's just like, bro, like, oh man, that's what your life has come to. This is what you're doing on a Sunday afternoon. You're coming in here to try and make me feel bad for what I'm doing. Yeah, that's how you have to deal with it, man. And again, I've been doing this for long enough, just thick skin. You know what I mean? Thick skin, and just know, you know, we're here for a reason. There's a reason why we have sponsors like Any Builds and Thrustmaster, and you know what I mean? There's all those things, and and that's it. Yeah. I think Thrustmaster made the right decision supporting you. I bought the TCA Airbus pack and the TCA Boeing pack because of you, Cap. Well, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. And listen, this isn't like a pity party. Trust me. Listen, you guys speak volumes through what you do for the channel. I don't need you guys in here like, you know, reassuring that I'm doing a good job or anything. I don't need any of that, chat. That's not what this is about. You guys show your support by being here every stream, smashing the like button, the amount of donations, the amount of memberships, the amount of sponsors, the amount of gifted members. You guys do your part. Please don't ever think that like it's we need a pity party on Captain Canada to make him. We don't ever need any of that shit. Trust me. You guys know I'm pretty level-headed when it comes to stuff like this. It's like I said, man, it's something that unfortunately you have to kind of understand if you're going to become a content creator or a live streamer or anything like that. This is just something that goes with it, right? You're always going to have the...
Juliet Lima, contact Scottish 133.875, good day.
133875, happy Easter, we'll see you soon. Easy 32 Juliet Lima.
Thanks.
It's just something that you have to deal with. There's always going to be a 1%, right? 99% of us are here for the right reasons and we're having fun. There's always going to be that 1%, right? Especially on the internet. Especially on the internet. I noticed some files before removing ended up in the package folder. Not sure how. Wondering if that played a part. On what? Sorry. How dare you be passionate and share, and you're doing good for something? Well, exactly. Cap, why don't you do a flight setup on YouTube for beginners? Because there's already hundreds of those out there, Tario. And there's people that do that type of stuff better than I do, man. You know? License to learn. Agree, there's always that one person who has something to say. 100%. And I always say, man, listen, you don't have to be a fan of mine. You don't have to like me. I'm not forcing you to do that. But there's 1,500 other content creators out there that you can go watch. Just leave, right? Like that's what's wrong with today's society, is they feel the need to let you know that they think you're a piece of shit, right? Like, again, it's I'm not saying you have to like me. I understand that people may not like me for a reason. I also think a lot of people don't understand my sarcasm, and people think like I'm being a dick when I'm really just being sarcastic. People don't understand sarcasm, and that plays a big role in it as well, right? People just don't understand, and they just assume that I'm, you know, being snarky or doing something for something, you know what I mean? So, again, it's one of those things you just have to be prepared for. If you're going to want to be a content creator, it's going to happen. There's always going to be people out there that think that you don't deserve what you have and that they're better than you, or for whatever reason, right? It is what it is. Who knows, man? Remember last time we were flying out of Manchester, there was the two guys in chat. The guy was talking all the shit, and he's just like, "Oh, well, you're flying your fake airplane. I'm studying for my ATPL." It's like, come on, dude, right? Like, it's the oldest one in the book. Just stupid people everywhere, man. So with my tongue, all is well. It's the same thing with my channel as well. 100%, dude. It's every content creation. It doesn't matter if you're doing flight sim, Call of Duty, whatever it may be, man. There's always going to be the 1%. You have to be prepared for it. You have to be able to deal with it. There's always 1% of people out there that are going to, just like I said, they have a shitty existence, man. They have a shitty life, and they feel that they need to, you know, bring you down to their level. And that's where you just have to kind of laugh at them, right? Call them an idiot and remove them from your channel, right? It's not, I always try and give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Because I get it. Some people have shitty days. Some people, you know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I always let them, you know, say what they have to say. Say your spiel in chat before we get removed, and, you know, it is what it is, chat. You just have to constantly be wary of it. That's it. There's a dearth of ginger-bearded flight streamers to hate on. Exactly. Exactly. There's so many, man. Had removed FS, reinstalled, looked great, no stutters, steam sorely adding, scenery back in. Ooh. Give me ideas for scenery to buy, because I don't know what to decide. Well, it depends where you want to fly, man. Yeah. Steam version of the sim is the one that you want, for sure. I get your sarcasm, but I'm British. Listen, man, most people understand the sarcasm, but there's a small percentage of people that don't understand the sarcasm. And, yeah. Cap, can you fly out of Ontario? Yeah, we flew out of Ontario not too long ago. EZ32 Juliet Lima, flight level 30, looking to climb 340, please.
EZ32 Juliet Lima, Scottish, hello, Roger, climb flight level 340.
Climb 340, EZ32 Juliet Lima, thank you. All right, we're climbing up to our cruise altitude, 34,000 feet. There we go. But the city pack of YSSY from Orbex 2 looks amazing. It does. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, JJ? Good to see you, man.
Logan 572, descend to altitude 4,000 feet. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Logan 572. Shuttle 65 Tango.
Sarcasm isn't a language that everybody understands. Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Apologies. 8621 Shuttle 65
I still can't get over that guy, dude. All the trolls got together and made a poll, and you are the most trolled flight sim streamer. This fucking guy, dude. Yeah, I want to see that poll, dude. Him and his 3 friends circle jerking each other. Let's go, you don't get me Canada. Oh, fuck, dude. The tall keyboard warriors. That's, yes, keyboard warriors, you got that. Because you know what would happen, right? If they tried to do that in real life, you know what happens, right? Detroit Metro will eat resources, beware, looked good. Detroit's really good. Any builds Detroit is fantastic.
Wilco, Golf Uniform Mike.
Scottish Control, good evening.
Top 3 sceneries for Microsoft? Man, I don't know if I can give you, like, there's so many. I don't know if I could give you, like, the top 3 and think that's what it would be. There's so many great sceneries, man.
Pioneer 32 Sierra Papa, descent flight level 140. Descent flight level 140,
Well, we're on our way up, chat. Passing through 31,500 feet. MK Studios Montreal, good? It is, yeah. Yeah, it is. Ottawa, Toronto, Vegas. Great scenery as well, yeah.
807 heavy.
Great scenery. I'd bought DTW, and that's when my stuttering started. Interesting. New Vegas, you can have the sphere stare at you, exactly. Fly Tampa, Las Vegas. Philly and DCA, they're great as well, yeah. Just walked in a new family member this morning, a 3-year-old beagle used for lab tests and then put up for adoption. Very cool, Robbie. Congratulations, man. I hope you can give her a nice life, man. You do a flyby for my YouTube channel banner? Can I do a flyby for my YouTube channel banner? What do you mean, man? For me, MK Studios is 7 out of 10 30, not like Fly Tampa, Flight B mini builds. I mean, everybody's going to have their opinion. I think MK does a good job. Maybe not the best, but yeah. Why did you stop flying X-Plane? It just wasn't economical for me anymore, man. To keep 2 simulators invested in, yeah, I just don't see that much of a future with X-Plane, to be honest with you. I just don't see it. For me, at least. I'm not saying there's no future for X-Plane, but for me. Of course, not saying it's like bad or something, just 7 out of 10 is a fair rating. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah. He got Happy Easter. How do you change the wallpaper on the EFB? I completely forget how to do it. You have to, I think you have to do it. You have to load like through the external one. Basically, I fly past you and take a screenshot. Let's not do that when we're on the VATSIM network, please. If you want to do like that type of stuff, just wait. We're going to do a community fly-in next month. So maybe during the community fly-in, you can join and you can get a screenshot. Forgot to mention Parig. Parig makes probably some of the best scenery. I would agree with you. Yeah. Have you got any video ideas that I could do? I don't know. How is the iBlue Yonder Dallas Love field? It's okay, Captain Tricky. Not the best scenery, not the worst. It's decent. Yeah. When is it? I don't have a date yet. Probably, if I look at my calendar, we could do it next weekend on a Sunday. So on the 7th of April, we could do it.
Please accept my apologies, but I'm going to have to stop it. Very sorry.
The 7th of April, we could do a community fly-in. That could be a fun one. I was thinking maybe we like leave like Miami or something like that, and we fly out to like the Bahamas and we go land at some of like the remote strips and stuff down in the Bahamas and stuff. I was thinking that could be kind of fun. Go do some like drug smuggling runs or something like that. Parig East Midlands is up there, my top 5, definitely. Yeah. Gonna do an Eclipse flight? Probably not. Morning, Cap. Got a good jump on the sim again. Bought a 4090 yesterday. 1400 had to jump on it while it was on the offers up. Hey, nice, dude. Probably 1400 USD or CAD. Canada Zaza. C28 is good for that. The Grand Caravan could be kind of fun. Yeah. You got my Easter wondering if you're up to doing any Caribbean flights or Toronto soon. That would be great. Yes. Yes, we did the Caribbean not that long ago, Parker, but yes, we'd love to do so. Let's do Colombian drug smuggling in the high elevation airports in the Cessna Caravan. Could be fun as well. Yeah. I know this is a weird question, but how do you do community posts? What do you mean? Like, how do you make a community post? Just go on YouTube. Go to your community tab. All right. We'll start doing flights on YouTube. Obviously, don't have enough to do live right away, so people will still watch without being live. It depends, man. Right? It really depends, dude. I can't like tell you like for sure that something's gonna happen like that. It really depends, man. You know, when I first started doing YouTube and when I first started making videos, it was a completely different atmosphere, completely different scene, right? There wasn't a lot of people doing it. Nowadays, anybody that has a webcam and a 2000 or a 3000 series graphic card is live streaming, right? So it's a little bit of a different time now, man. It's as I mentioned before, and I don't want to discourage anybody from sharing their passion. If you have a passion and you want to create content, I'd say go for it. But I think just also keep in mind that it's not going to happen overnight, especially when you're doing flight sim, man, and especially when there's other people. So many other people that are also creating content, right? It's very difficult. Very difficult. EM, yes, Keflavik is correct. Yes, BIKF is Keflavik in Iceland. It's also in the title. At the very end of the title, it should say London to Keflavik. Tom, I do use RealTurb. Yes, correct. I do, man. Congratulations, Cap Cannon, on all the success of this channel and the success on a fun and interesting flight sim career. You have showed many airports and aircraft excited for the Flight Sim Expo. Thank you, Time Travelers. Appreciate you, man. Excited to meet you all down at the Expo as well, dude. It's going to be a great time. Cap, I made a small program to manage Microsoft mods with symbolic links. I don't know if it's interesting for you or anyone in the community. It should be, Christoph. There's already a couple programs out there. There's a big one called... chat, what's the big one called? Is it FS Link? FS Linker or Add-on Linker? Something like that. There is a good one out there. I forget what it's called. I think that's what it's called. Add-on Linker. Thank you. Never opting into a beta again. Currently with the horrible process of reinstalling the sim due to some issues that I had with the beta. Should have known. I always tell people, Matthew, unless the beta is offering something that like can't, you know, like it's major game changing, I would say stay away from them, man. Use the add-on linker. Yeah, add-on linker is pretty good. Dan has a good point, Christoph. You could put up on flightsim.to. That's a great way to get some recognition for your you know, your work. But yeah, there's already a pretty great tool that a lot of people use. Which engines do you prefer, the IEs or the CFMs? I don't really have a preference, to be honest with you, man. I actually think I enjoy the IE startup sounds a little bit more. But yeah, I don't really have a preference, to be honest with you. I like them both. I think they did such a great job modeling them, so. Don't opt into the beta unless you got the Steam version. Okay. Yeah. Might want to get a GUI first. It's currently just a console application. Got you. Yeah, I'd work on it, man. Sure. Throw it up on flightsim.to. It's a great little community, like managed and run website. Can allow other people to download it, test it, do whatever, you know. Real turbo is freaking amazing. Like you said a few weeks ago, it's very extreme, different, but from 75% more realistic than Microsoft turbulence. 100%. Yeah, because you don't get all the just... The way that Microsoft interprets turbulence is just putting winds that swirl around, right? That's not really turbulence. Yes, that can be a part of turbulent skies and stuff like that, but that's not what turbulence is. I was in it for the fix to the DX12 terrain bug since it was quite bad for me, but it seems that the issue is still there anyways. Interesting. Hopefully it does get fixed. How can I have that thing that you have on top of the screen? Just put exclamation point banner in chat. That's called Sim Toolkit Pro. That's up above there. Matthew, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. I'm between a 4070 Super and a TI. Should I go with the TI or the Super 4 gig of more VRAM? Which one has more VRAM? I would just go with whoever has the higher clock speeds. Dom, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Mike, what's up, my man? Gifted membership again by Mike. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Incredibly kind. I really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, my friend. I second that. Excited about the expo. Should be a great time. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, it's Vegas. Come on, man. I mean, the amount of things that we're going to be able to do outside of the expo itself, it's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic.
Runway 06. Logan 3 Scottish, hello, winds 06.
Do you recommend the Airfoil Labs C172 for X-Plane? It's great if you're in the I thought the default 172 was really good now too in X-Plane. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Do you know if the fly-by-wire flight model was fixed from the last time you flew it and it was like super sensitive? I think so, Miles, but I'm not sure. I haven't flown it since then, so I can't confirm. Really wish you were going to the expo. Hopefully soon, Steve. Maybe one day you can make it out, man. Maybe one day. Christoph, my man, coming up in the first class. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support, man. I truly do appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, my friend. Unbelievable, man. Thank you, dude. Coda, hello from Argentina. Welcome aboard, my friend. All the way down in Argentina. We need to go fly down there again. We need to go do some South America. Some Brazil, some Argentina. I recommend the Challenger 650 for X-Plane. It's a great aircraft. Unfortunately, I don't recommend it because of its price tag. Yuka. Real hard. The price is too crazy. I understand it's a great airplane. I understand that. The price tag on it is just way too much, man. It's way too much. It's really hard to suggest a product that costs that much money unless you're studying to become a business jet aficionado. It's too expensive for a lot of people, man. How can you link the stream PC to your main PC? Capture card. Capture card. I'm trying not to ask too many questions. Might get tiring answering. I don't mind questions. I'll do my best to answer everything, but... Went ahead and booked through Delta for Miles Dan. Ooh, nice. There you go, Huskers. Very cool. Booked my hotel at the Luxor for FSC and bought my FSC passes as well. Nice. Very cool, man. Very cool. Has anyone heard of the update for PMDG Global Operations add-on? Has anyone heard an update? I don't think there's an update. Is your global flight center not launching time travelers?
Charlie, cross runway 17, hold Delta.
Is the JAR A320? It's not a very good aircraft. No. There's much better A3. There's much better Airbus offerings. Tolis 319, 321, 320 Neo. Much better offerings than JAR design, if I'm being
looking for the
honest.
traffic, Golf Uniform Mike.
Logan 3D, report your passing altitude to climb now.
If I get the PMDG 737 MAX or the Fenix A321 right now immediately, which one would you choose?
250, we're passing 3,000 about now.
That's a tough call, man. I would probably slightly lean towards a MAX flight simmer, just because I've never had a MAX. There was the one that we had in X-Plane that was just shrouded in controversy, so I kind of stayed away from that, the Walter White 737 MAX, who Zebo claimed he stole all the stuff. Anyways, I stayed away from that. So I would probably lean towards a MAX, just because I haven't flown one in a simulator before. And I really want to hear and see those big old engines.
We're happy with 2.5.
Greg, 15 months, huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Deshaun, what's up, man? All the way down from Jamaica. Good to see you, my man. I hope you're having a great Easter Sunday. Thanks for coming to hang out. Is the Flight Factor 320 better than the Tolis? No.
Copy the traffic, free to share.
Just updated the PMDG op so I could get into the update the airplanes. There you go. Nice. What is the longest flight in Flight Sim?
Runway 06, clear to that. Ryanair, free to share.
You could do the world's real longest flight. Kelman, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Shell 9 Yankee, contact Scottish 128.055. Bye-bye.
Gordo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. London to Sydney. Isn't that like the 15 or 16 hour one, the Project Sunrise? Singapore to Newark? That would be a crazy one as well, yeah.
Golf Uniform, mate. That traffic's on a 3 mile final.
Roger, we now have the traffic in sight. The sun was directly behind us. Golf Uniform Mike.
Golf Uniform Mike, no problem. Number 2 to that traffic. Report final runway 06.
The jetway at JFK doesn't align with the A300 door. Any ideas? Do you have a GSX Pro? You have GSX running? How often EasyJet does make this flight? I don't know. Go on Flight Radar 24. I'm not too sure. Flight Radar 24 shows the last flight it was made was yesterday. Looks like every day. Every day they make this flight. March 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's every day. If you look here.
Osprey 447, turn right 035.
So the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Yeah, every day. Every day they do this one flight. It's at 7:15 a.m. Looks like it's an early morning flight.
Easy 32 Juliet Lima, Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
Unicom, thanks for ATC. Have a great Easter. Easy 32 Juliet Lima.
Coast control, looking on.
All right, Unicom chat. We can start with the tunes. Let's go. Over to the Unicom. Time for the tunage. I was waiting for that. There we go. I believe we're going to be on Unicom for the rest of the flight now. And we have no more clouds. Let's come down here. Let's see what a cost index of 55 will give us. I don't think much more, but should give us Mach 7.9 on the cruise. And we've got a little bit of a tailwind right now. Ground speed of 464 knots. Showing top of descent in 687 miles. Give you guys a nice little external view for now. And there we go. Over the Scottish countryside. Bought so much international airports the last few weeks, ready when the 777 releases. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait until the first Ibiza flight from Luton, April 7th, I believe, with easyJet. Nice, very cool. Why don't you fly X-Men 11 or 12 anymore? Just, it's very difficult, Rasmus, to have 2 simulators installed and keep up to date with 2 simulators. For me, my personal opinion, the future of flight simming is with Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's just where all the major developments are going, all the major development groups, all the major airplanes. Microsoft Flight Simulator is just in a whole, it offers me much more than X-Plane can. And again, I don't take that the wrong way. If you use X-Plane and you prefer X-Plane, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I am just, for me personally, it's very hard to invest in 2 simulators and keep 2 simulators up to date and stay up with 2 simulators. So you have to pick one, especially as a content creator. You know, that's really just, I see the market shifting and being towards Microsoft, and that's kind of where I'm at. How long are you in Vegas for this expo? Sorry, you probably said 100 times, busy lately with the life. No worries, man. I'm there from the 19th to the 25th, Huskers. 19th to the 25th, 6 days. I fly in at 3 p.m. on the 19th, and Dan and I are departing at 6:15 or 6:30 on the 25th. I want your opinion on how the PMDG 737 compares to the Fenix A320, because I kind of hate the PMDG 737 for whatever reason. Well, I feel like hate's a strong word. You could prefer flying Airbus over Boeing. I enjoy them both probably equally, man. I think they're both great products. Cross the date is April 20th, I believe, Yuri. Saturday, April 20th, 4:20. We'll be crossing the pond, up in the air. When do we think the 777 will release? Within the next 2 weeks? Before the end of April. I don't want to give like a firm date, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think we're going to know probably 2 weeks before release from PMDG. I would say before the end of April it will be out. I'm really hoping that they get it to us before Cross the Pond. That's what I hope. Very disappointed in the easyJet A320 in its current state. I hope it's just because of its being included for free in Microsoft and not indicative of their future aircraft. 100% Jack. AnyBuilds, I believe AnyBuilds hasn't worked on that aircraft in quite a while. They basically built the aircraft for Microsoft, and now Microsoft has it, and Microsoft is implementing and doing all the stuff. So, no, this is not an indication of AnyBuilds aircrafts. If you want to see a proper AnyBuilds aircraft, go fly the A300 or the A310, something like that. That is a full, high-quality AnyBuilds product that I think they're known for. You nailed it right there with I think there's a lot missing with the AnyBuilds Neo because it is technically replacing the default A320 Neo. You signed yourself up like a week ago. Do I get an email or something? You should get an email probably within a week or two before the actual event itself, as you'll have to confirm your slot. Is she an Austrian registered aircraft? Nerdy moment. Her call sign would be Alpine rather than Easy. So it's a little bit weird how that works, Ellis. Just because of the tail number doesn't mean that it would be called Alpine. easyJet, when flying outside of the UK, is called Alpine. So there may be a registered aircraft. I don't know what this one is. This is a OE. I don't know what country that would be registered in. But yeah, that's how it works with easyJet. So you have to remember, it doesn't necessarily mean the registration. Like, the aircraft could be registered in Austria, but flying in the UK. So it's still going to be under easyJet. And yeah, that's an easyJet Europe aircraft. There you go. Cap, what route for cross the pond? I haven't picked one yet. I don't know what it's going to be. Is it a Microsoft default plane now? Yeah, the A320 Neo is. Yeah, it's not out yet, but it will be. Yeah. Then there's Top Swiss 2 as EZS. See, there you go. How's it going? Did some overnight cargo ops last night in the A300. Those Pratt & Whitney sure do growl. Yeah, we'll take a look at that next week. Next week we'll be back in the A300. We flew it last week, so I wanted to kind of give a little bit of a break. So next week we'll be back in the A300. I think we're going to split our week next week. We'll do half the week in the A300 and half the week in like a 737 or something. If you operate Easy, you have Easy, and if you operate EasyJet Europe, you have Alpine. Correct. Yes. Excited for the Unibuilds 350? Absolutely. Yeah. Easy crew, because of Brexit, G Reg aircraft are Easy, OE is Alpine, and HB is Top Swiss. There you go. Very cool. Hecap, can you help me get the views copied over from the A300 version to the others? Just copying the camera.cfg and insert that to the others doesn't work. Yeah, Dank, you can't do that, man. You can't take it from the A300 to a different airplane and expect it to work. Every single airplane is going to have its own custom camera view. You can go on my Discord. You can download my custom camera views that I have set up. You can also go on flightsim.to and download them on there as well. There's a ton of preset cameras and stuff like that. MSP to Tokyo, 13-hour flight. Delta flies in the 330. Ooh. Problem with the 777 dropping before cross spawn is that we're going to have a bunch of people in 777s not knowing how to handle it during the event. Well, I would hope that's not the case, but I don't know. I also feel like a lot of people probably understand how the 777 works. I do agree that there's going to be a bunch of new people who are getting into the 777, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully people are smart enough to make the proper decision, but who knows? Who knows? Picked up the RFD, and fortunately performance was awful. Maybe a VR thing, but it wasn't good. They also need to fix the ALS to runway 7 and lights tower up way too high. KRFD. Who's that? Which one is that? Lots of Speedbirds and Emirates about it when it drops, I can imagine. Oh yes, there will be lots. Lots of 777s flying around. Hope we do have a 777 before cross the pond. Don't care for any of the others. I would agree. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like the I don't even remember what the Horizon Sim mod and stuff like that. Not a big fan of those, man. It's just, it still feels like I'm flying a default airplane. I need that third party experience. Big time. Oh, Rockford. Got you. I drew a complete blank, Bomb Tech. So many sceneries releasing recently, it's over my head. American United as well, they also do that flight? Okay. I didn't mind the Rockford scenery, I thought it was okay. Maybe I didn't come in on runway, we came in on runway 1, not runway 7. That might have been the issue. I wasn't really having, I thought performance was pretty good. I didn't really have any performance issues with it. I'm pretty sure I've been installed like 10 sceneries in the last like week or two. So many new sceneries, so many updates as well. Chat member, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes on today's live stream. I know it's a little bit quieter in here than it normally is, just based off of it being Easter Sunday. I do have a dinner that I will be attending later on. Excited for that one. EGAP, how's it going? Flew my first event yesterday. Nice, man. Which one did you fly in? Colorado Gaming, welcome back, man. Good to see you, dude. Hope all's well. Ganesha, good to see you as well. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Riz, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Do you keep all your sceneries installed at once, or do you only have the ones that you're currently flying? I keep them all installed at once, man. I have 2 separate hard drives. So I have my, I'll show you here. I have my, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator, 1 terabyte M.2 installed. So that's the actual, that's like all of my like programs, all my aircraft, the actual simulator, everything's installed on that. And then this is my hard drive that I keep all my scenery installed on. So all of my scenery is installed on this one. And then I just hard shell them over, if that makes sense. Are you on Facebook? What do you mean, am I on Facebook? Is there a Captain Canada Facebook? Is that what you're asking? Or am I like am I on Facebook? Just woke up. How's the flight treating you? So far, so good, Cal. So far, so good, man. Hey, Cap, did you hear that Beyond ATC is going to have VATSIM incorporated, so if you don't have VATSIM coverage, it'll switch to Beyond ATC and then vice versa. Interesting. I did not hear about that. That's kind of cool, actually. Man, look at the ortho down there. It's actually beautiful here. Looks really cool. Enjoy the food and the family time this evening, Cap. Hopefully, man. My family's fucking crazy. Last time we all got together, my uncle was like, dude, just a huge argument last time we were all together. So we'll see, dude. My family, just picture like a bunch of me and like worse than me. Yeah. How do you keep your C drive so low? I don't install anything on the C drive, Harry. That's why. Don't install anything, man. Hey, Cap, was just wondering, do you know if rendering issues can be caused by Wi-Fi being not strong enough? Correct. Yes. Especially when it comes to like ortho and stuff loading in. Yeah, absolutely. Am I on Facebook as a person? Yes, I am on Facebook as a person. I do have a Facebook, a personal account, and a Captain Canada account. Are your sceneries on an NVMe or an SSD? A 4 terabyte SSD. Yeah, Western Digital Blue 4 terabyte SSD. That's where all my scenery is installed. Picked up the FSDT SDF2. Landed 3-5 left at night. They have a touchdown zone lighting running through the display threshold. I'd go make a post, but Umberto, yeah, no thanks. Yeah, probably not worth dealing with. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Can't say the last time I've landed at night, but what is my personal account? Well, I'd rather not give that out, to be honest with you, man. If you want to message me on Facebook, just follow the Captain Canada. My personal and my Captain Canada are very two different things, right? So I have my personal Facebook for friends and family and people that I know in real life, and then Captain Canada for everything else. So if you want to shoot me a message on there, just follow the Captain Canada page. Are you going direct to Oscar Mike? Yes, I am. Gotcha. Recently got a 2 terabyte NVMe drive that I put all my Microsoft stuff on. Nice. There you go. Yeah. Is this backwards day? I don't know, man. I'm still perplexed. That Sincerely Aviation. That guy's been subscribed to the channel for years. It's beyond me why he was acting the way that he was acting today. It truly is beyond me, man. I mean, we figured it out, right? We know why. These people have shitty existences and they feel they need to come on the internet and bring people down and make them feel just as bad. But like, I don't understand how you can be subscribed for the channel for so long to then show up one day and just be an utter piece of shit. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind people act like that. No, it works. Was just wondering if anybody heard about PMDG's secret products that they're going to be unveiling at FS Expo. Just have a feeling it will be an aircraft, state-saving type stuff. I have no clue. I think it's going to be an airplane time traveler. I don't think it's going to be a utility. I think it's going to be an aircraft. But yeah. Hey, Cap, what's your bank info? Yeah, let me pull it up. You want my social as well? Just quickly. I'm praying it's a 717. Correct. Don't tell Davis, though. We're going to Oscar Mike, then Palm Springs? Fuck, dude. It's been a rough week, okay? I've been sick for like 2 weeks, man. All right? I'm trying, Chad. I'm trying. Even right now, dude, my throat is like right here. Right here. It's still sore. I don't know why. Like tender sore. I don't know why, man. Bikini pics of your girlfriend. Well, it's not going to be on my Facebook page, that's for sure. I was playing chess and I missed the drama. Uh-oh. Give you that 717. I mean, we're going to get a 717. TFDI is going to make one. But be nice, Chad. Yeah, fuck. Are we passing Detroit? Yes, Detroit is right down there. You didn't miss much, Mitchell. Just a long-time viewer acting like an idiot for some reason. I don't know why. Nice, Cal. Are you having a ham for Easter tonight? I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. FSR and SWS are going to do a 727. That could be kind of cool. There's the Captain Sim 717. Ew. Must not have called that guy. I don't know, man. Weird. Very weird. Maybe he's all alone. He got upset about us talking about going to have Easter dinner with family. He doesn't have family, so he decides to be a piece of shit on the internet. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, man. Like I said, long-time viewer of the channel, long-time subscriber. I just don't understand why people, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I mean, he'll probably hit me with a message. He'll probably say, my YouTube account got hacked. It wasn't me, Captain Canada, I promise. Probably what's going to happen, but hey. It would be honestly astonishing how many times people act like fucking idiots in YouTube chat, and then I get a DM after the stream. I get a DM after stream on Discord or an email or something about somebody saying like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean what I said. Can you please unban me? I love hanging out in your chat. I love being part of this community. I'm telling you, dude. It was my little brother. That's a great one, Dan. Dan and I have heard that one more times than we probably should. It was my little brother. Yeah, that's a great one too. Yeah, heard that one a few hundred times. All right, chat. We're about to leave the coast of Scotland. Gonna pass just to the west of the Faroe Islands, then up to Iceland. What are the winds doing? Are the winds still absolutely insane? Let's see. Winds are 030, 25, gusting 35. No problem. No problem. Chat. Absolutely no problem. That's gonna be wild. Do we even have like a runway that we can land on? Like, I guess we could land on runway 1. Close enough to blowing right down the runway. That's gonna be so spicy, dude. Flap 3 landing for sure. For sure a flap 3 landing. Sheesh, man. It was my capybara. Nice. That's a new one. Haven't heard that one yet. It was my hamster. Haven't heard that one either. My cat stepped on my keyboard and said all of that. I'm innocent. Dude. Oh, man. Like I said, I'll never understand. I will personally never understand why people behave like that, man. How long is this flight? 2 hours and 28 minutes is what we were scheduled for. 2 hours and 28 minutes. I'm going to take this time, although, chat, it's getting to be about 2 o'clock, and I did not have breakfast. I am absolutely starving right now. So bear with me here for a couple minutes. I'm going to get some food quickly. I will be right back. Enjoy the tunes. Enjoy the views. We're just about to leave the coast here of Scotland, and then we're off into the ocean for a little bit. So give me about 10 minutes here. I will be right back. I'm going to have some lunch. I'll see you all in a few. Alrighty, guys, we're back. Thank you for that. I'm feeling much better now. My throat hurts today, though, like crazy. Where are we? Ooh. We are just to the southwest of the Faroe Islands. Gonna make our turn at Barku soon. Looking good. Say we're just past halfway. Just turned your wings. Are going to be good in about an hour. Ooh, are you smoking them? Ooh, cherry wood. Nice, dude. That'll be nice. That will be good. Order the TCA Airbus Captain Editions. Can you fly Boeing with it too? Absolutely, Christoph. Yeah. You can, you can. Where's your cam? We're stretching. Good to see you, Duru. Welcome back. A little bit of stretch. Gonna put some Caribbean jerk sauce on them too. Ooh. That sounds fantastic. Can I come over? I think the 777 will be out before mid-May, but as I always say, it's easier to fly Boeing with a joystick than it is Airbus with a yoke. For sure. I love Caribbean jerk sauce. Yeah, delicious. You're playing ATS and watching? Nice. Very cool, man. Where is BIKF? It is Keflavik in Iceland. All the way up in Iceland. Have to go now. Have a nice rest of your stream and a good day, everyone. Take care, Christoph. Thanks for your membership, and hopefully I'll see you around, man. Wish you all the best, dude. Snow melting in Calgary. Might have time for a Costco run to get those huge pork chops and do some grilling. Ooh, nice. You guys still have snow out there? Man, we haven't had snow for, I want to say, all of March. We pretty much have had no snow on the ground since. It's been a very weird year here in terms of like snow. We have not gotten nearly the amount that we usually get. Nothing much here in TO? Yeah, no, we haven't. We do not miss frozen precip in Atlanta? Yeah, no, for sure. It's been a weird year weather-wise. Wasn't it like snowing in Texas too this year? It's been really weird this year. You still ill? Just a little bit, Duro. Yeah. I'm almost thinking like I have like a bacterial strep throat or something. It just won't seem to go away. We're coming on 2 weeks now. Like it's getting better every day, but it's still lingering.
Sorry about the weirdos today, Cap. One was my granny. She ate the wheat brownies we made for Easter and got my phone. Sorry, Cap. Down
Nice.
in high.
JJ, thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, buddy. snowing in Denver a couple days ago. Damn. Crazy. Does it go away and then come back once the medicine expired? Not really. I'm not on any medicine, any meds for it. Like I said, it's just kind of like a lingering throat pain on either side of my throat. It's getting better and better. I mean, Thursday and Friday was brutal. Yesterday it was okay-ish. Today it's okay-ish. It's getting better. How many hours do I have on Microsoft? I think like 3,200. 3,215. Pratt & Whitney engines for the A300 are released. Correct. Yes. Jose, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. A little bit bumpy up here, yeah. How many hours do you have on VATSIM? We checked the other day. It was almost 5,000 Aviation Central. It was like 4,800 or 4,900 or something. Ener, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How many hours do I have rolling joints? Oh, fuck. I mean, you've seen me, Dan, professional at this point. Your dad got sick in November, and he's been on and off sick ever since. He got meds, and when they faded off, he felt sick again. Turns out his sinus pockets were infected, and the meds would only temporarily fix it. Interesting. I hope that's not the case here. Me, it's not my sinuses. It's my throat. It's just like I said, just a little bit of a lingering. You know, like when you swallow it, like you can just like kind of feel it. That's pretty much how it is. Can you put your channel link in chat? No. No self-promotion on the channel, please. If you want a word of advice from somebody who has done this, you don't want to grow your channel based off leeching from other content creators. You want to grow your channel as organically as possible. Remember that subs are, it's not the only thing in life, man. A person, good to see you. I'm just having a little bit of a stretch. I mean, don't be sorry. Just take the advice that I'm offering up. That's it, man. Definitely something going around, Cap. Yeah, for sure. Your camera is off, correct. Why is my camera off? I don't know why. Just make some homemade cough syrup. Real turd plane with your 320? It is. Sneak peek. Just stretching out the lungs, chat. That's all we're doing. The camera must be broken. That's it. You got this nice fancy new camera, it's broken. That was tobacco, right? Of course. YouTube doesn't allow it? I think they do. Just less reason for people to try and, you know, narc on me. Camera affects the marijuana. Pcap just downloaded Dublin V2, but there's no nav data for the runway. Any solutions? Update your nav data, Bennett. You have to update your nav data. Joe, what's up, my babe? Good to see you, dude. How do you update the nav data? Navigraph is your best way. You ever flown in P3D? I have not, Harry, no. We be flying. Gotta do something to get the inflammation on my throat down a little bit. Kind of hurts right now. I think the back-to-back-to-back days of streaming probably isn't the best idea while still sick, but we'll see. We'll see how we feel tomorrow, chat. What software are you using for the flight? What do you mean, what software? Like, what simulator am I using? I don't have Navigraph Premium. Does that mean I can't update it? Correct. You can always buy a one-off, Bennett. You can buy a 1 month subscription of Navigraph, which will allow you to update all of your airplanes and simulator and stuff like that. But Cap, how many weird questions do you answer per stream? Define weird. I think there's a lot of people where maybe English isn't their first language, so like the question comes off as a little bit weird, but they don't mean to be weird. I think there's a lot of those, but yeah, there's also some other weird questions. Like the guy earlier asking me if he could add my personal Facebook account. Like, I don't know, you know? Again, I just social cues. Going Dutch, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Fly from Toronto to Sydney when the 777 comes out. Oof. Navigraph is great, though. It's well worth the small monthly subscription. Absolutely. I get the annual subscription because then you save 20%, I think it is. Is there a Detroit in Iceland? I think I can see it. The favorite questions are my favorite. Yeah, the one that gets me, man, big time is like when people go, what's your favorite airline? And it's like, okay, usually when somebody asks me that question, that usually means that they are too young to purchase their own tickets. Because any adult or anybody knows that your preferred airline is the airline that gets you from point A to point B at the best price, right? That's usually your favorite airline. So that's usually that one I kind of know automatically. I'm like, okay, well, you know, a normal adult probably doesn't sit there and foam over, you know, a Lufthansa or an EasyJet or something, right? But yeah, I love Navigraph. Navigraph is a must-have. If you want to take flight simming serious, it's definitely a must-have. Yeah, tracking software and nav software. So the tracking software that you see up above, you can put exclamation point banner, exclamation point BANNER, banner. What's your favorite gasoline, regular or ultra? Avgas, Dan. Some things you're going to flight sim you can't live without. Navigraph and GSX. Sucks without the two programs. Yeah, it can be. It can be a pain in the ass for sure. Is FSU UIPC an app or something in the background of Microsoft? Yes. Correct. Holden. I use ForeFlight when I'm doing Canada VFR and because I'm doing flight training, so it's a win-win. Absolutely, man. I mean, shit, dude. If you can afford ForeFlight, it's top of the game. But for most of us, right, Aviation Central, for most of us like flight simmers, we don't need to invest that much. So Navigraph is more than enough. No. I fly business jets, so I don't really have much need for GSX. Maybe one day I can get into the airlines. There you go, yeah. Just asking, have you heard of Smoggy Gaming? No, I have not. Used to fight some YouTuber who flies throughout the UK and is a nice person to talk to in stream. Cool. Well, cool. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that, but cool. You trying to sneak in a free promo? Sounds like it. Smoggy Gaming is what I call it when I vape and game at the same time. Yes. It's like my condo at the end of the evening looks like a concert hall. How much smoke and pyro has gone on in here this evening? Roundabout self-promo. Self-promo for a friend. What was for lunch? Matthew, I had almond-crusted Moroccan-style salmon with lentils and zucchini. It was actually pretty good. I gotta be honest. I'm not the biggest salmon guy, but I've been starting with my factor meals. I've been trying to like branch out into like grabbing some meals that I necessarily wouldn't eat all the time. Was pretty good, yeah. You're one of my favorite VATSIM streamers to watch. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You love... See, I can't get on board with sushi, Nisha. I just can't do it, man. I've tried so many times. There's certain things I can do, but for the most part, sushi, man, just... And it's weird because like I usually... Like I'm a foodie. I usually don't have a problem with like any types of food, but certain things. I can do certain things though, but like I have buddies like will go like sushi and like they just like they go bro. They're like doing like sashimi and stuff like that and I'm like, nah, fuck, that's where I draw the line, man. Nah, dude. We ain't doing no raw fish fucking nah. Nope. No. Cook that shit up. Give me some of that. Yeah, we're good. Gotta try it again. Sushi's one of those things, in my opinion, it's unforgettable if you hate it or you don't like it. Honestly, I'm with you on that one. I feel like I need to go to like a proper... There's a bunch of new restaurants that have actually opened. The last time I had sushi was probably like 7 or 8 years ago. So you're right in the fact that I should probably try it again because maybe my taste buds have changed or maybe I'm a little bit more open to it. But yeah, well, that's exactly it, John. That's exactly it. Looks bumpy. It is a little bit windy. Yeah, we're getting... It's like it's already prepping us. Try Nobu in Vegas. Isn't that like insanely expensive? It's prepping us, chat, for Iceland. Speaking of Iceland, we need to start planning our arrival. So we need to go to here. We should probably have the seatbelt sign on too because it's definitely bumpy. Aviation Central, thanks so much, man, for your business class subscription. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for your support, man. That is extremely kind. Appreciate you. Let's go here. We know that we want to land on runway 1. Are we taking the ILS Zulu or the ILS Yankee, chat? I guess we can take the Zulu. If we look at our arrival, where does our arrival? Our arrival takes us into Dexon. So let's go and plan the ILS Zulu, runway 1 via Dexon. I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. So the ILS Zulu 01, we are going to descend via the ASRU 3 November. And our approach via, we want it via Dexon. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. If we go back to our performance page now, sorry, our performance page, you can see top of descent, 214 miles. So top of descent is in roughly 25 minutes from now. We'll prepare for top of descent. Definitely a little bit windy out there, getting bumped around just a little bit. Dewal, my sensitivities are exactly set from the Fenix website. So if you put ! aircraft and you follow the link to the Fenix website, it will show you exactly how to set your sensitivities. Hey Con, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Sean, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Ben, good to see you, man. Are you also flying with us, Ben? Are you flying into Keflavik? Loving the streams. What days do you stream? Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You can put ! schedule in chat, Microsoft Flights as well. Your name is Ben too? Oh, there you go. I'll call you Ben. King, the Turbulence add-on is a third-party program called RealCat Turb. You can get it by putting ! RT in chat. You're also Ben? Whoa. A lot of Bens. It's a really cool little program, King Yaz. It should be a link for it now. A good friend of mine growing up, that was his name, Bomb Tech. Benjamin Dover. And of course, we used to call him Bendo. Bendo. If you get the progress and then you report, you'll get the exact time of descent. Oh. Progress. Where do you do report? Oh, right here, report. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Sounds like his parents are trolls. He had one in the military, gave him so much shit. Yes. Yes. Monsieur Jarvis, bonjour. How are you, my friend? Monsieur Jarvis. Oui, oui. I didn't know that either. Yeah, I didn't know about that little McDo trick. So you go to progress and then you go to report. Our estimated fuel on board is 7.0. That's right now. 5.7 at Reykjavik. Ikap, how are you? What are the tips for a new flight sim streamer without camera or learning disabilities? Reasons I got into anti-bullying. And in my last stream, what tips for a new streamer? Honestly, Captain Dan, just you know, just be there for the right reasons, man. Be there and just try and promote like a fun, you know, friendly environment, and yeah, that's pretty much the best that I can offer you. Is don't necessarily worry about what people say. Don't worry about your subscribers. Don't worry about your likes or your donations. Just stream because you want to be there and because you're having fun. You know, when I first started, I know people that watch my channel all the time. When I first started my channel, one of the big reasons why I started streaming is because I had no friends in real life that were interested in flight sim. I mainly started streaming because I wanted to find other people in the community that were like me, that were like-minded, that wanted to do group flights, that wanted to fly, you know, from an airport to an airport with me and stuff like that. Like, that's really why I started creating content on YouTube. Now, obviously, it's become a little bit different. Now I can, you know, now that this is my job, it kind of changes the scope of things a little bit, but at heart, and I don't think you'll have anybody here that'll argue this, at heart, I am just a huge flight sim nerd, and I am extremely passionate about this hobby, and I love what I do, and I love that I get up every morning and I get to hang out with these people and chat, and just kind of, you know, share my experiences with flight sim and what things are like, and yeah, just have fun with it, man. That's really all it is. Just have fun and just you know, just embrace it. So, you know. Did you hear that Sim Update 16 fixes some of the wind/ground fiction issues, or at least gives better dev control? Absolutely, Tom, yes. Yeah, I think it gives the devs better control of it. They can actually tweak the ground physics and how the aircraft behaves. So yes, I hope to see an update from Fenix, hope to see an update from PMDG. Scoopty, what's up, man? Yeah, we're just stretching it out, dude. I'll be back on camera here in a minute. Hi, my name is Ray, and I'm a Microsoft Flight Simulator nerd. It has been 10 seconds since my last time on Microsoft. Hell yeah, dude. Plus, I feel this community still helps re-spark interest in flight simming if you haven't done it in a while like me. Absolutely, Matthew. 100%, dude. I mean, really, that's the ultimate, like, thank you, Matthew, and that kind of just... That's exactly another reason why I started this channel, was to just show people that, like, you don't have to be a professional pilot. You don't have to have an ATPL. You don't have to have, you know, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars getting a real aircraft license in real life to enjoy flight sim and to enjoy aircraft. Again, kind of like reiterating back to, like, you know, why the channel does receive some hate, and I think these are reasons behind it as well. One is because I'm not a real pilot, so people automatically think like, oh, this guy isn't good enough for this. This guy shouldn't be in this position. This guy shouldn't have 350 people watching and getting to live his life off of sponsorships and donations and memberships. I think that plays a huge role of it, because really, if you think about it, if you go watch, like, you know, like a V1 stream or a Flight Deck to Sim stream or anybody else that's a real world pilot, these guys don't have to, like, I'm sure they still do deal with their fair share of trolls, but for the most part, it's nothing like what, you know, I have to deal with and what some of the other people in the community have to deal with, right? And again, that's just because people have that, you know, if you're a real world pilot and you're coming on and you're streaming, I think you're already garnering just that much more respect out of the community, because they're like, okay, well, fuck, this guy does this in real life. Like, I'm going to listen to what he says, as opposed to like somebody like myself who isn't a real world pilot, holds absolutely no license. People come in here and they're just like, why the fuck am I listening to this idiot? I can go do this. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Exactly the same for me. I used to do FSX back in the day, then I found your channel and started kicking back up again. I mean, that's like I said, man, to me, that means that I'm doing my job right. If I can invest my time and get people to also join the hobby, I think that that's my time well invested. And I feel that I'm doing my part as a community member. of a flight sim community member, ambassador, streamer, whatever you want to call it, that I'm doing my part if I can you know, get people back into the hobby or get people interested. Maybe, you know, I know some people in here don't even fly, you know what I mean? They're just here because they love aviation, they like the community aspect of things, and I get that as well. Do you know who 757 Spy is? Yes, correct. Yeah, he's over on Twitch. Great guy, man. I haven't really watched a lot of his channels and content, but from what I have seen, again, seems like a great person, somebody that you would want to embrace in this community, just always positive, just having fun doing what he's doing, man. That's kind of like what it's all about, you know? Ben, 8 months, appreciate you, dude, says, I finished the PPL in record time, my flight university, thanks to Captain Canada, 100% learned ATC radio calls from watching his streams. Well, thank you, Ben, I appreciate it, man. Congratulations again, dude. Like I say, man, it all depends on how you want to use, like, Flight Simulator to what aspect and how much you're willing to learn. And, you know, I think for a lot of people, it's just like, you know, especially for me as somebody that, like, you know, came to the realization, and I'm completely okay with that, but came to the realization that I'll probably never be a real pilot in real life for more than one reason, right? And that's okay. But it doesn't mean that I can't have my passion for aviation and flight sim, and, right? You just have to shift gears. You just have to shift your focus a little bit. You can still, you know, teach yourself with the way that the internet works now and the knowledge that's out there and how easy it is to search for stuff. You know, you can basically get yourself to an ATPL pilot ready at home by watching people like V1 and Flight Tech to Sim, and hell, even myself, sure, like you're mentioning, right? Just from like what you can learn in the channel by being here for people that are pilots or people that are just more knowledgeable that know, you know? If anything, the community is better for real pilots coming in and telling us what we're doing wrong rather than people getting upset at us for not being real pilots. 100%, Dan. Yes. I won't lie, Cap. I wish I could figure out a way to do this. Would be a really cool way to keep the hobby going and make some fun. Absolutely, Ray. I mean, it's you know, it's, again, Ray, I feel like I'm in a little bit of a lucky, I feel like I was in a right place, right time, and that's kind of like why my channel kind of got where it is. Like I tell anybody, man, if you want to get into like sharing your passion and your love for flight sim, just do it, man. There's not, you know, just understand that there's also, you know, 100 other people that are trying to do the same thing that you're doing. As long as you're in it for the right reasons, you don't think that you're going to get, you know, a big payday out of it, and you don't think that you're going to, you know, then yeah, I would say go for it. You know, I think where people kind of get a little bit discouraged is they go, I'm going to be a live streamer, and then they don't get any subscribers, or they only gain 10 subscribers in 6 months, and, you know, they're not getting any donation revenue, they're not getting any ad revenue. That's where it's like, you know, you have to be there for the right reasons. You have to understand that, I mean, shit, dude, for the first 2 years that I was streaming, I didn't make a dime. Didn't make a dime. You know, it's not about making money. It's more so about sharing your love and your passion for aviation. I got lucky and I was able to turn this into a quote-unquote job, right? Like, I'm one of the very lucky few. Now, don't get me wrong, I've worked my ass off to be where I'm at. You know, I don't have a boss. It's, if I don't show up, I'm not showing up. I've built my brand and my name off people being able to, you know, understand and agree with what I'm saying, as far as like when it comes to like the community and, you know, what's going on in the community and how people act. And again, I think a lot of people can interact with me because I am just an average Joe. I'm just like 95% of chat, right? I'm not a real pilot. I don't hold a license. I'm just here because I fucking love planes and I love this type of shit, right? I love the views and looking out. And Captain Palm Tree, thank you very much, man, for 11 months. Appreciate you, dude. Back into business class. Thank you. And we've got Mr. Daniel Barry. Huge no floaties to you, my friend, coming in with 5 gifted members. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've worked very hard. Oh, I have, Yuckfu. I have, man. And I, you know, and that's one of those things that I don't like talking about, to be honest with you, Yuckfu, because I feel it's a fine line between me explaining how much goes into this channel and then people thinking that, like, I'm undermining or you know, underappreciating what it's like to be here. Do you know what I mean? It's people don't understand how much happens in the background, how many emails and Discord DMs and Facebook DMs and Instagram DMs. It doesn't fucking stop, man. It's always, all the time. You're always being bombarded from every angle, from emails to Discord to Facebook to Instagram to YouTube to people being an idiot to it doesn't stop, right? It's a full-time job. Just because I'm only on camera for 4 hours a day, there's easily another 2, 3, 4 hours going on outside of camera, right? Prepping, installing scenery, updating airplanes, practice flights, meetings, everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that it's, and I will say this, and this is coming from somebody who like worked in the construction industry. This is infinitely times harder than getting up every morning, going and welding for 7 or 8 hours, getting my paycheck and going home and just shutting everything off completely, right? Because this isn't, like I said, this doesn't stop, man. And if you allow it to stop, that's where you're not going to have that interaction with people, right? And don't kid me wrong, please don't take that the wrong way. I love that people send me DMs and they reach out via email. I like that people can trust me in like their next big purchase, or whether they just have like a simple question that they're not quite sure, a hardware is not working the way that it should be or something like that, right? Like I love it, and I'm very appreciative of people that understand and believe that they can reach out to me and you know, feel confident that I can help them with their what's going on, you know. But it's a lot of work, man. It doesn't end, you know. It really doesn't end. You have the best job in the world. I'm jealous. Steve, I would agree with you, man. I'm very, very lucky. I truly do agree with you, dude. And again, I'll just reiterate, man, that it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of like, you know, contemplating with yourself. Are you doing the right thing? Are you not doing the right thing? You know, could you be making more money if you did this? Could you do more if you did this? Could you do that in life? But I think that's that's life in itself, right? You just got to find that balance. And I've been very fortunate and very lucky enough to, you know, as the channel continues to grow, we start getting more, you know, more external sponsorships, which allow me to do other things, right? Like I've spoke about this candidly before. Obviously, I can't give you guys numbers, but you guys aren't stupid. I mean, you know, with the contracts with Thrustmaster and Any Builds and some of the other guys that help support the channel, I mean, there's a lot of things in my life that I wouldn't be able to do, right? You know, purchasing property, that's not, I don't make enough money off YouTube to just go out and buy property, if you know what I mean? But when you have external contracts and sponsorships to the channel that help on top of that, it starts making things a little bit easier, right? It starts making life just that much easier to say, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'll take a chance. For anybody that owns their own business, they'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know. I don't regret anything that I do. I love what I do. I love the opportunities that I get. I think we just have to keep growing. This is the end for you, Cap. I'm sure streaming is just the end of the line. A lot of streamers have more connections by the end, and it's good. Absolutely, Sean. I mean, listen, dude, good friend of mine, good friend of the channel. I've come to know him very well over the last like 5-7 years. Chewy, right? Chewy94. We all know him. He's on Twitch. Look what he's done. You know, his streaming career led him to a job with Microsoft Flight Sim. Like arguably one of the best transitions that you could make as a flight sim streamer. Not only do you get to keep your passion for flight sim and everything about it, but now you're working with the community and making the simulator better and making the entire experience better, right? I mean, come on, man. That's his, you know, such a smart move by Chewy, and I've spoken to him about it before, and I've, you know, as a streamer, I feel that there's, you know, there will become a point where you've kind of done it all, seen it all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not to be rude, but I also have a Flight Sim YouTube channel that hasn't gone anywhere, and I think you're making it out to be more work than it actually is. Hey man, I'm not here to stop you from having an opinion. Again, I don't understand how you can compare my channel to your channel when you've said that your channel hasn't gone anywhere. I don't know how you can compare that. There's a reason I'm sitting where I am, and there's a reason your channel's sitting where it is, right? And I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just trying to put things into perspective for you. You can have whatever opinion you want, man. That's perfectly fine. I'm explaining to you the amount of work that goes into the channel. If you don't want to believe that that's how much work goes into the channel, that's on you, dude. I'm not here trying to preach nothing. You do you, man. So, yeah. Usually the way that things work in life is the more time and effort and money you invest in something, the more of a return you'll get out of it, right? So, there's lots of other Flight Sim channels out there. There's only a few that are at the subscriber count that we have and above us, right? Flight Sim is not a Call of Duty. It's not a Fortnite. The subscribers don't just come in, right? It's a lot of work for a channel. It's not slim pickings, easy going, man. Yeah. It's not an accident or luck. You do a lot of stuff in the background to make the channel this good. Absolutely, man. Constantly getting sponsorships, trying to get as many people on board for giveaways, all kinds of stuff, man. Always flying in and out of the newest scenery for you guys, showcasing the newest, the greatest, the best. It's like I said, man, it's a lot of work. Whether you want to believe me or not, that's up to you, man. I don't really care. It doesn't change anything on my perspective. But I don't understand what the flight simulation experience is talking about. I'm not quite sure. You kind of contradicted exactly what you said. But again, that's fine, man. You don't have to believe me. I don't really care. It doesn't, yeah. I'm not saying you don't work hard. All I'm saying is that it's not all that much, and let me both agree that to get big in this, you need to be in the right place, right time. I mean, absolutely. That definitely has something to do with it, for sure. Right place, right time. Yeah, absolutely. But I also think you're underestimating the amount of work that goes into that. It's not just showing up and being like, hey guys, here's my stream, give me money now. Right? Like, that's not how the world works, man. It's, you have to provide a platform and you have to provide a user experience that people deem is worth it for them to give you their hard-earned money. I mean, it's pretty simple. I just, yeah. Again, man, let's just agree to disagree right now. We'll end the conversation now. I don't want to make things offensive. I don't want you to say anything that's going to make something. Anyways, we can agree to disagree, man. You don't think that I put a lot of work into it? That's fine, dude. Absolutely. That's perfectly fine. Yes, being in the right place at the right time definitely has something to do with it, but that's not the deciding factor. The deciding factor is providing a fun, safe environment, being on time, having a schedule that people can trust and people can relate to. That is much more value than you just showing up at the right time and being like, oh wow, look at this whole new simulator, come and watch me. Right? Like, just because you're at the right place, right time, I could still be a shitty person, not have not have a personality of a doorknob. There's a lot that goes into it, man. I think we're kind of, again, I think we're at two completely different spectrums. So, again, it's on to you, man. I get value out of watching Captain Canada, so I donate my time and money. And there you go. And I think, again, that to me is more important, to have people that'll say that than being at the right place in the right time. I'm not denying that at all, but yeah. The proof is that he said his channel hasn't gone anywhere. Well, again, I'm not here to throw shade. I'm not here to talk about other channels and other content creators, right? So respond to your comment that you are where you are and my channel has gone nowhere has a lot to do with timing and many other dynamics at play. I've worked my ass off for 4 years and nothing. Well, again, man, we kind of just went over this. A lot of it, If you've been here for 4 years, you've been here for almost as long as I have. So you've gone through the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator. You've done everything that I've done, man. So why is it that my channel is growing, but your channel is not growing? That comes down to probably personality and other traits, right? That there's a lot that have at play there. Like I said, it's more than just being at the right place, right time, dude. Yeah, does that have a certain percentage of it? Sure, absolutely. But like I said, if you're going to sit there and your personality is that of a doorknob, people can't relate to you, people can't laugh with you, people can't have fun with you, then why the fuck would people give you money? And why would people sponsor that? You have to provide, it's an entire bubble. You have to provide more than just, I'm here streaming, come watch my content, right? Like it's, do you know how many streamers I've watched, man? And I've been like, oh my God, like this is just, like you gotta have a personality, man. You gotta sometimes break out of your shell. You gotta be who you are. You know, it's not, anyways, like I said, man, I'm not here to like debate things with you. You believe whatever you believe, and I'm going to continue to tell you how much work goes into this and how much work you need to do this in order to be successful. Whether you want to believe me or not, like I said, man, that's on you, dude. I'm not here to argue that with you. I don't think there is a recipe for becoming a streamer. I don't think there's like a, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. I say it's 50% luck, and then the rest of it falls under a category. And by luck, I mean that people actually find your channel and YouTube actually promotes your channel to people. That's what I mean by luck. Not right place, right time. I mean YouTube and people, how easy is it for people to find your channel and find your content? I don't stream because I know I have the personality of a doorknob. Yeah, but how do you even get people to notice you're there? I can't tell you how many people only got off the ground because another YouTuber helped them out to promote their channel. I mean, again, man, like, dude, I literally streamed to nobody for like 2 years, man. It was me hanging out like by myself. Hey, chat, the winds have stopped gusting. 040 at 23. I literally streamed for almost 2 years, man, to like five or less people. That's what I'm saying, where I don't think people truly understand how much work, patience, and perseverance is required to start a channel. People just look at my channel and they're like, oh, 76,000 subscribers must have happened overnight. Nah, dude. I literally streamed for 1.5 years, 2 years to 5 or less viewers. It's, you know, that's completely normal, man. It's just I've been doing this for so long that I'm able to reap the benefits of my hard work that I've spent years building up to this point. That's what I'm getting at. This doesn't just happen overnight, dude. It's flight sim, man. It's not Call of Duty. It's not Fortnite. It's probably one of the more niche markets you can get into. You know, like it's unbelievably niche. Pretty sure Jinxie streamed every day in 2020 and averaged 2 viewers. Now look at him. I'm telling you, man, it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that takes an insane amount of patience. And that's why I always tell people, if you want to get into streaming, great, go for it. But just understand it's going to take years. Years. And sometimes it's not even going to work out. That's just the way the streaming goes, man. That's literally life. Just like sometimes when you apply for a job, you get a job, it's not what you thought it was going to be. And you got to go look for another job. You got to do this. That's very normal. 3,500 feet, 2,500 feet intercept. So I'll go down to 3,000 initially. We're 3 miles from our descent, so we'll start our descent now, guys. Beautiful. What is your next flight? Next flight should be tomorrow, although we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm going out with family tonight. I do have another family dinner tomorrow. My throat is kind of sore today, and I think it was because of the stream yesterday. So we'll see how I'm feeling, man. But we should be live again tomorrow, finishing off the week in the Phoenix. Stuart, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I agree with all the people commenting to me in the chat. Thanks for the info. It is tough, and I've come to grips with it that many never happen. It's okay. Rejection is progression. Absolutely. And if there's one thing that I can just add to that flight simulation experience is don't go to other channels and try and tell people that, like, because they made it, they're lucky instead of hard work. That's the one thing I want you to take out of this, all right? For me, I've been doing this long enough, it's fine, but I don't want you to go across to other channels and act like because you couldn't make it that they got lucky or they got a handout from another. Listen, dude, I will reiterate this, worked my ass off without any help of other bigger content creators. It's taken me an extremely long time to be where I'm at today. Years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So just remember that, man. Just because it's, it hasn't worked out in your favor doesn't mean that somebody else just got lucky or they got the coin flip went towards them. Don't discredit hard work, man. That's not going to, you're not going to make a lot of friends that way. You, of anybody, should know, if you've been doing this for 4 years, you should know that it's an insane amount of work to get where you're at. And there's no handouts in this life, man. Again, we're not doing Call of Duty. We're not doing Fortnite. We're an extremely niche network. There ain't no handouts in flight sim, man. There's nobody saying, oh, here's 20,000 subscribers. Here's this, here's that. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. Now, will I agree with you? Is there a small portion that does luck factor into some of this? Absolutely, man. Like anything in life. But to come out and say like, oh, you're only here because you're lucky? Nah. That's where it's, that's where you have to maybe come up with better phraseology or something, Not saying at all, just saying luck plays a huge part in life and anything. Again, I don't think you're correct with that, man. Does luck play a small percentage? Absolutely. Luck doesn't pay, like, to become a pilot, you don't become just lucky. Right? Like, you go to school, you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in training, you spend hours of your life training, reading, studying. That's not luck, man. That's dedication. That's hard work. That's what that is, man. It's the exact same for flight sim. It's the exact same thing. You know what I mean? That's where I think you're wrong, man, and I think you're looking at this a completely different way, Hard work and constant improvement mindset is how you make your way more than luck. Absolutely. Dude, look at my channel. Just go back and look at my channel 3, 4, 5 years ago, man. Tell me it's not a completely different aspect of things. Do you know what I mean? That's because you have to grow as a person. You have to grow as a content creator. Sure, it was fun. It was fun to smoke cigarettes and drink Red Bull and scream into my microphone 5, 6, 7 years ago. That's not who that's not the translation into the content creator that I want to be. This is more the content creator that I want to be. The calm, the one-on-one interaction, having combos with everybody in chat, reading, teaching, learning. This is more what I'm, what I wanted to get the channel to be to. The ground is so nice. Hopefully, man, the winds are still a little bit crazy. I know 5 people who worked their ass off and ever became pilot or pharmacist and eventually gave up. Again, man, I think I think you have your mind set. I think we just need to end the conversation here because like I said, I feel like you have your mind up. You've had experience in your life and that's it and that's all. So, yeah. Victim mentality won't get you anything in life. 100%. Very well said. Yes. Luck equals opportunity that meets preparation. 100%. Yeah. How about that local sports team? Oh, man. I think you meant the financial part because if you're born into a rich family, you can become a pilot quite easily because you can fund your training and failings. Yeah, but like, again, we're reiterating this to like where this all started, where he said, I'm at where I'm at in my YouTube career because of luck and stuff like that, right? Like, yeah. Anyways, like I said, it's okay. We're going to agree to disagree. Let's just end the conversation there because I don't want this to go. I don't want people to start throwing insults, and that's not what I want, right? Let's just agree to disagree. Again, You don't have to agree with me on the channel and what it takes, and that's fine. You can have your own mindset, you can have your own understanding. That's it, man. Yeah. Cap, rate Vertical Sim 1 out of 10. Vertical Sim Scenery 1 out of 10. Definitely one of the better developers. I'm giving him about an 8.5, 9. There's always room for improvement. You know? Always room for improvement. But Vertical does great work, man. He's definitely, considering he's like a one-man dev team as well, that's what's really impressive about Vertical is a lot of these like dev groups, it's like a bunch of people working together for some scenery and stuff. Vertical is all by himself. He does great work, man. Yeah. I mean your channel stuff and your history. I meant the aviation business really favors the rich. You can't deny that. Well, of course, yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. I mean, I had a buddy that was extremely well off. His dad was a 777 Air Canada pilot. He went into pilot training the same as my other friend, whose parents were like really struggling, like filed for bankruptcy, had to shut down their business. My buddy, whose dad was an Air Canada pilot, was done and through probably within 6 months. The other guy, years of, you know, because he was like continuously like, he would spend, you know, 7,000 to 10,000, do all the training that he could, and then he'd have to save up for a year, training, doing whatever, working at the airport, pushing back airplanes. Yeah, I think everything, again, if you have money to pay for things, obviously it's going to be that quick, right? Look at how bumpy it is. Holy shit. We'll listen to this last song here. Chat's just under 3 minutes long, and then we'll get ready for the arrival. We're coming up to 10,000 feet. We just passed through 11,000 feet. We're all set up here for the arrival. 1023, winds are 040 at 23 knots. So we are going to be doing a flaps 3 arrival today. We're going to go landing flap 3. Kind of blowing down the runway, but not so much. But those speeds are a little bit crazy. Seatbelt sign is on, yes. Is there any aircraft that you would like to fly as a pilot? Well, I don't really want to be a pilot, man. I just want all these airplanes to come into the simulator so I can start flying them. That's pretty much it. Sure, my parents is a pilot. I'm in the process of getting my PPL, so I can agree with that one 100%. Yeah. Yeah, you stop repeating yourself, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's fine, man. I think you've repeated the same message about 8 times now. I've seen it. Flight attendants better be sitting down. They better. How's the Captain Sim 777? Not very good. Not very good. Again, you have to understand from my perspective, Flight Simulator, if everybody came in, if every single person that came in here and asked like, hey Captain, can you promote my channel? My streams would just be one big promotion. It's not really fair to my viewers. It's not really fair to others, right? If other people are going to find your channel, they're going to find your channel, right? That's kind of how I believe in it. Like I said, man, I didn't seek any, you know, I never went to other flight sim channels and, you know, hey Jeff Faviano, can you send your subscribers over to me? Or hey Chewy, can you send subscribers over to me? Grow your channel organically, man. That's the best advice that I can give you, because then when you get to the point where you have actual people watching and supporting, they want to be there. They're not there because, well, their friend Jeff or Chewy or somebody, you know, told them to come over and support you. You have people that are there for the right reasons because they want to support you. That's the best advice I can give you. You want to grow your channel as organically as possible. You want your content to be as organic as possible. Have fun with it, man. Don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh at yourself. Have fun. Joke around with chat. It's the best that I can tell you, man. That's really the full experience. All right, cool. Music is done. Let's get our sounds up here in the sim. We are descending through 8,500 feet on approach into Keflavik. Trying to remember the last time we've been here. I feel like it's been years, man. It's been a while. Grow your channel based on what you're passionate about and what they're passionate about. 100%. Yeah. You don't have to leave the stream, man. That's not what I'm saying at all. You don't have to leave the stream, dude. I'm just trying to tell you. Just don't worry so much. Don't rely on like looking at your subscriber count. Just enjoy the streaming experience, man. Just enjoy it. Even if you're not streaming, making YouTube shorts, whatever it may be. As long as you're enjoying the experience, that's all that matters, man. If people see you enjoying yourself, they're going to be more inclined to subscribe, support, membership, donate, whatever it may be, man. That's the advice that I can give you. It's just that's what I mean by grow your channel organically. That's it. You don't have to leave, man. Nobody's telling you to leave. When you descend onto your arrival, do you descend onto the line or 20 nautical miles before it? What do you mean on the line? Another calm day in Keflavik. Apparently, I guess I forgot what I was signing up for when I decided to fly into here today. All right, we're through transition altitude. 6,000 feet, 1023. It's not crazy low pressure like it was in London. 1023 is good. Do something like Captain Will did. I mean, dude, I think what you're seeing with Will and the successes of his channel is because there's not a lot of people that do that. Will has got himself into a niche, into the niche. You know what I mean? I like what Will's doing because Will's doing his YouTube shorts, but then he's also doing his live streaming, and now he's also incorporated the real world live spotting stuff as well too, right? So he's kind of getting the best of all three worlds. So, ever done the round trip between the Faroe Islands and Keflavik? It's a very scenic set of flights. We have done them before, Matthew. Yeah, we will do them again, actually. Yeah. Lots of kids, yes. If you can deal with that, you're good. Yeah. You have a feeling you're going to drop into the ground at 100 feet. Well, hopefully not. We're going flaps 3. It should be a decent little headwind, so it should be good. Flying with an Xbox controller is not my cup of tea. Nope, doesn't have to be, right? I agree with you. It's not usually my cup of tea either, but there are a lot of people that do enjoy it, obviously, right? So it is what it is, man. Like I told Will, I'd be a lot more inclined to watch the plane spotting, the VATSIM live streams than I would be to watch like all those YouTube shorts, right? But that's just me. So I'll try a bit of variety, something for everyone that likes aviation. Like I said, man, based on where you are and what you can do, it's a no-brainer, Will. If I had the opportunity, if I had a major local airport, I would have done the exact same thing as you, dude. Nobody cares about the Ottawa International Airport and watching, 2-3 departures an hour. There's nothing going on here, right? And it's all the same jets, man. It's A320s, Q400s, 737s. That's it. There's no variety. There's no 75s. There's no 350s. There's no 787s. And if they are, it's like super rare. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with you, man. I would have done the exact same thing, dude. Would have done the exact same thing. Let's go flaps 1. It's armor approach. And good on you, man, for taking advantage of that. Realizing that there's a niche to be had. Yeah, if you guys have ideas for YouTube shorts and stuff like that, like Dan just mentioned, maybe we need to make a section in the Discord, Dan, where people can put like YouTube short suggestions, stuff like that, right? You're only doing YouTube shorts? Nothing wrong with that. In the Airbus, there's something you can do to calculate the vertical speed needed to descend to a waypoint. I'm sorry if that... and what makes the mod makes your screen shake. The screen shaking is done... I'm going to go gear down, flaps 2. The screen shaking is done by FS Realistic. How to make the aircraft know when to descend, as long as you have your init page programmed. So your cost index, your cruise level, and your weights, your zero fuel weight, your weights and balance, you should get a top of descent marker from the aircraft.
1000.
It's flaps 3. Let's go and get the lights on. We have landing flap 3 set there, so we're not going to get yelled at. That is a 40 knot headwind right now, chat. Currently ground speed at about 120 knots, which is pretty gnarly. Pretty crazy. Wait. What the fuck? We have tower online. I had no clue. 18.3. Sorry, tower. I guess I should have looked. We have tower and ground online. What the hell? 1219. Well, there we go, chat. Got ATC in here. Tower, hello. EZ32 Juliet Lima, ILS runway 1.
EZ32 Juliet Lima, coming down. Good evening. 770 degrees, 23 knots from Brazil when you put to land.
Runway 1 cleared to land. EZ32 Juliet. Thank you. Okay. Cleared to land. Armed, good. Flaps, good. Everything's set, good. Everything's looking great there. Beautiful. Landing checklist. ECAM, no blue. GBWS, flaps 3. We are vacating to the left off of the runway, chat. Hopefully we'll hit whatever this is. Alpha 1, maybe. If not, we'll go all the way up there, and then we're going into the ramp. We should hit Alpha 1. Cool, joystick cam is going on. I want to take this time now to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you guys are interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using today, you can click the links up above that are pinned in chat. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring the stream and sponsoring this channel for 2024. Cool. My airplane friends, let's enjoy the arrival. Sounds are up. Let's do it. It is windy. We're going to need slight crosswind correction. Not too much crosswind correction, but we will need a little bit of crosswind correction. Not a whole lot. Oh shit, we got to start the replay, chat. Chat, where were you on that one? Replay's on. Needed part of my landing checklist. What type of terrain is this? This is Iceland. This is what terrain this is. Oh my goodness, I am getting blown around
500.
like crazy.
Above. 300. Minimum 200.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh my lord. Okay, well, nose down gently. Ay, chat. That came out of nowhere. Whee! 60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, get that smash emoji ready. We haven't used that one in a while. That actually wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. But we'll see what that looks like here at the end. Ay. Vicky to the left. Easy 32 Juliet Lima. That was interesting, chat. Interesting. First officer must have been landing, 100%. 100%. Wasn't me on that one. Yeah, I had a little bit too much back pressure. I cut that power and I put that nose down, and GG's, chat. GG's is what happens on that. We'll watch the replay. That was gnarly, man. And those winds were fucking hammering us. That was kind of fun, though. Yeah. What is intercept altitude? 2,500 feet was intercept.
Cap, I thought about streaming with a white tank top, a fake moustache, and man boobs, and call myself Porpoise and Puppy. Think that will work?
Contact round 121.9. Thanks for your TC. 32 Juliet Lima. Yes, I think that will work.
Break easy, 79 Bravo Lead.
I think that'll work. Thank you for support, JJ. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, dude. Ground, hello, Easy 32 Juliet Lima, vacated runway 1, short of runway 10, Echo 3.
Easy apologies into Juliet Lima. Hello, welcome to Keflavik. Continue on Echo. Left to November 13 to stand 10.
All right, we'll continue Echo, November 13, stand 10. Easy, 32 Juliet Lima.
Those wings were gnarly.
Ground transport,
Cheers.
0 Delta ready for start.
I really, honestly, I have a, I don't know if it's because like the visually it looks different, but landing flaps 3 has not been very friendly to me lately. It almost feels like the airplane, like I should have kept power in there. I don't think I should have cut the power. Probably should have kept it in. Anyways, we got the replay. We'll look at the replay. We can kind of nitpick it. It felt like it was okay. It was enough little rudder correction to kind of maintain a center line, but it's pretty gnarly, man. Pretty gnarly for sure. Everybody's awake on that one, yeah? Everybody is awake. You're going off. You're on. APU is spooling. Good. Strobe lights off. Good. We'll stop our clock. Flight time today, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Monsieur Javis coming in with a $3 donation says, ouch. It's okay. Listen. Spoiled. Where did he say November 4? I have November 3. Where the hell is November 3? Okay, well, we're just going to go all the way down and make a left. Stand 10 is where he wants us. Where is stand 10? Oh, there's November 13, stand 10. Okay, good. Thing about the winds is that if you keep the power on till 10 or so, there's no way you're landing in the touchdown zone. I agree. The winds are... Whenever you get winds like gusting like this, it's... Yeah, it's... Hang on. Hang on. You've officially done a Ryanair in an easyJet. There we go. What even was the landing rate on that one? Did we get up? Was it close to 400? What was it? 398. Chat, look at the winds. 31 knots at 053. I mean, that's a quartering crosswind at 31 knots. And again, look at my pitch. I'm having a lot of trouble flying this aircraft with winds right now. Hey, chat, it's under 500. We're good. No problem. I don't want to hear it. We're allowed to do that every now and then. Every now and then we're allowed to have a little bit of a smashy, okay? I don't want to hear it. AP Bleed's going on. May I remind you guys to my arrival into Amsterdam yesterday, 93 foot per minute. I felt like that was probably a real life landing, maybe a little bit more firm than a real life landing, but under the circumstances, I felt like it probably would have been damn close to that one, you know? Those are some crazy ass winds, dude. Crazy ass winds. We're making a right here, November 3, and then we're going into stand 10. Are you doing another flight? Nope, that's it for today, man. That is it for today. Looks like we've got an Iceland Air pushing back. Is that a Max? Iceland Air 73 Max? Be kind of cool. Those lights off, APU's on, we're looking good. And we're going into stand 10, which is right here. After this landing, I need a break. A little bit firm. It's okay, chat. A little bit firm. I should have forgot landing rate monitor today. I should have just turned it off and called that a butter. Make sure the doors are all attached on the Max. I hope they did. Beautiful scenery, man. MK Studios. Keflavik. I do have a GSX profile for the airport as well.
Candy spilled my cup of Roman noodles.
That's not very nice of her. It's not very nice at all. Who was that? Average Beaver. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Chopping the 5 bones. Thank you, buddy. Upstairs looking good. APU bleed is on. Good. APU's on. Good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Fuel pumps are off as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Keflavik. My goodness me. That was an eventful arrival. Those winds throughout the entire descent as well. Everything about that, just gnarly, man. Absolutely gnarly. Crazy ass weather into here. I'm telling you, dude, whenever we fly into an airport, we just expect crazy ass weather. That's just what happens now. I don't think we can fly into airports anymore without getting them, man. Butter in Iceland freezes. It needs to hit the brake. A hit was needed to break the ice. See, exactly. Exactly. Nonetheless, super cool flight. Super glad we were able to fly into here. Again, it's kind of rid rates. Don't take yourself too seriously. You know, just because you had a little bit of a smashy, it's okay. The airplane made it. We're still, I don't know what this guy's doing. We're still within, you know, safe manners. Everything's fine. Everybody's safe. Everybody's happy. We do have our replay, so that's going to be really fun to watch. I'm excited about that one. So let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. We'll go ahead and restart the Kutal script. Let me go ahead and disconnect. Okay, we disconnected from VATSIM. Good. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutal script. Good. We're going to get the aircraft in a turnaround state. So let's go to Fenix, close all the doors. GPU can go off, that can go off. Good. We'll go to panel states. We're going to go to ready, activate. Good. Close you, close you. Let's go flaps 3 for arrival. And we'll also go ahead and get our landing lights on, runway turnoffs, nose lights, strobes, beacon, navs. Good. Cool. Return leg? No, unfortunately not, man. I've got a dinner that I got to go to. Dinner at my aunt's house with my family and fiance and stuff. So I've got to jump in the shower and get ready to leave. I got to be there at 5 o'clock. So in about an hour and a half from now. She lives about half hour, 45 minutes from me. Had to use manual throttle because the winds were so gusty. I didn't have any issues with the throttle on that one, but there was definitely some funny stuff going on there, man. It was, yeah, well, you'll see. Let's hit the replay. Cool. Let's watch this. Watch it from like right about there. It takes a little bit for the approach because our ground speed was so low. We'll have a look-see here outside. We'll see what it looks like. We're definitely getting rocked around. Almost came in crooked on that one, but definitely fun, man. Definitely cool. Also, the touchdown zone is way too small for the size of the runway here. I would agree with you. I don't know if it's like that in real life, Litos, or if it's just the way that it's modeled in the series. But like even like my pitch, it looked like I was pitching up way too much. I don't know. I don't know if it's a flap 3 landing. I know that the aircraft used. That's a lot of pitch on that. It was almost just like a late flare, if anything. I mean, it wasn't too bad. You know, looking at the replay, it wasn't too bad. It was definitely firm. Almost like we needed to flare like about 10 feet before. No tail strike. No, not concerned about a tail strike, but definitely firm. Definitely could have like pulled up. I don't know if it's a bug with the aircraft, or I don't know if it's because the winds were so high, but it was, you know, dealing with winds like that, again, like my goal here was to plant it on the runway. But you can see there, we kind of went into the flare a little bit late and somewhat decently maintained center line. Can we please reiterate that there was like a 30 knot something gusting crosswind on the aircraft? So considering all things considered, I'm actually okay with that landing. Again, probably could have flared it about 5 or 10 feet a little bit earlier, but it feels really weird using flaps 3. I might avoid using flaps 3 from now on, because this is the second flaps 3 landing that we've had this week where my pitch is exceeding 7-8 degrees. I don't know. It just looks a little bit weird. You can see like we've got quite a high up nose attitude, which you would think would be the opposite for landing flaps 3, but you would think there would be less of a pitch because you've got a higher speed. At least that's the way that I'm in my brain. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyways, nonetheless, guys, we're still walking away from that one. Super fun to be able to fly back into Iceland for the first time in a little bit. But I'm going to, I think, avoid using flaps 3 from now on. Just something tells me it just doesn't feel right. Like I said, you can almost see like where we lost lift there. Like it's just plants it down in. But hey, a legal landing, still within the limits. Nothing to worry about. I'm happy with that one, friends. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for support. I really do appreciate you. I know that somebody had said that flaps 3 were broken on this aircraft, and I can't remember. It was either London Controller or Chewy or one of those guys. They said that landing flaps 3 does not work conventionally the way that it should work. I'm not going to go with that. To me, it doesn't feel normal. To me, it felt like I had way too high of a pitch angle there, especially for like the aircraft with that high of a pitch angle for the aircraft to slam into the runway like that. Like there's not much more pitch I can add to that right there. There's not much more that I can do. That's a high angle of attack. I think we touched down at 9 degrees or something like that, which is way higher than what you want to be normally. So, but anyways, I'm not a real pilot. I'm not going to claim to be. So we're just going to go with not using flaps 3 anymore. We're just going to use flaps 4. We'll just go with full flaps, even if it's crazy windy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, mods, donators, and sponsors. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, I want to thank you guys just as much for being here and supporting the streams. Happy Easter Sunday, my friends. Go have some friends. Go have some great food with friends and family. Hopefully many of you will be doing that, if not tomorrow. Appreciate y'all being here. I don't know what the hell we're doing tomorrow, to be honest with you. I have no clue. I haven't even thought that far forward. We'll figure it out. Maybe some Lufthansa, maybe some Eurowings. I don't know. We'll see. Enjoy the replays. Have a great Sunday, friends. Catch y'all tomorrow. See you. By the way, Sim Toolkit Pro is saying 279 on the landing. I don't know which one I believe, 398 or 279. Looks like it's probably something in the middle, but I just wanted to give you guys that. Sim Toolkit Pro says 279 foot per minute. That main dropped into that. I would probably go with higher than that.